My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot. And let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork. Spend public funds wisely and judiciously. Reject opulence. And never forget, your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain. I want each of you to leave this retreat with a clarity of purpose and with the humility to keep learning. This job is not about knowing it all. It is about listening. Example, I'll stay true to the values. And please remember, when any of us fall short, I will not hesitate to act. I didn't think that was what you would clap for. Let us leave here with renewed determination. Let us work not for applause, but for results. Let us lead with honor, and let us remember always that the true measure of our success will be the lives we touch and the legacy we leave behind. And finally, let me remind us all that the destiny of our party and our future success depends on the legacy that this current administration will establish. And so we must give it our all. We must work together to make our party's future successful. I therefore have the privilege and honor to declare this executive leadership program duly open. My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense.
Certainly, I have to say. And yes, in Chirima Baumeka say, O Manya Nanum Winim Jansa, and so Namenka. Very well, Kwame, my Yamre Fiena, Yenikai, Ninkomo, Mammy, Minty way free. Me via na afi mako ensem so when it borders on mental health, you know, me hear me and then me producers briefing me say, oh nana you didn't come about mental health. Tipono or say access to service, mental health in catastrophes and emergencies. I know they are brofu be but the point is that be a border on mental health. Nipa adwene motie no etwa se yenyina de adwene ko. Ba kwame, unsa menka Africa hana mete ndi mikrom ha no. Yen should take mental health serious. Producer maybe say when was the last time I check wadwene ma baka tem so mo dam. We say one more dam. But nipa bodam de bia. And ye be one more thing say ni akwa ye de yate but offering 20 menka. It mental health de kwam, let's take it serious. And meanwhile be when you some challenge be kakra. Many a doctor focus na catch me say it can affect in adwin and a man of stroke. Now say wow. Not just say udi agro kra no a stroke kra sent me be down so ni enti bislamo enkomo ya ye be di ye mfa so serious na ye hunu fa kwa ye maamu yimu e free ba wo mo woni ankombe ye obeka say o madwuma e bi nso a radio no nka ho for you know they may not even be in the PR in the but wodo ene ahofama eto ho acha wanya pese Ghana mine fun into my pen friendly this afternoon. They are here with us. And interestingly, very beautiful women. Carefully selected for the show this afternoon. Yeah,
that's it.
But it's obvious. Nyakopon eshiramu ahofe. Mungu ha munni ahofe ka. Nyame shiramu papa. Ma me Patricia nana ama amu ana ye sister Deborah Jenfi. Ma yema mo akwaba.
Yeah.
Na empom te say
nyame adom na wo so
Yehowa dom Yehowa den te say twa kronkron ni di kan mental health no when di no ye ka mental health why asem na ye ka na fe owia na ahima so ama ye hu ni ehia sempo ene ye di sa kokoi afeni atwas
yo hedase nanawo any Accra100.5FM akonya mudi amaye nse yen so yene Ghana man na embisua bibimfa adwemu apomuden ho yame hwam pa yametie fosu nyina good afternoon
bonjour
se okase dienti kwa na wo se pacho mame question ni biom na me
what is mental health
enti ye kase mental health adwemu apomuden udi battery kase poto kase poto on the mental health battery kase say adwemu apomuden enti it simply refers to how you think senia udwemfa how you act senia uye inyemafa your emotions how you feel yes watinka how you feel how you think and how you act enti senia udweno and no will translate to how you are going to act. Then it will also translate towards your emotions. So basically, this is mental health, a life that is free from stress, you being able to cope with stress, and you, how you are thinking, how you are feeling, and how you are acting. That is simply what mental health is. And it's for you and yeah, only for a group of people. Adwema pomuden ewo ho maye nyina. Ye kase there is no health without mental health. So one share adwema pomuden yi na it will cost you
tomorrow.
It will cost you a lot. Yes. Because it will cost you a
lot. My witness it. I'm uncle ye. My men call him Debbie so. Now on also way. I didn't cry in there. As yet you did some way. Some can send people who why mental health?
Miss Meet chair a telephone in a the entire and then your hand say every year be a no yashisha ye pay one day. Na de a celebrate sa ya record na ya ye de afasa ya re no na ya fe a church manfo ni ama afasa ya re no ho nti no ene no a 10th October every year no WHO e see ho say ye the best celebrate mental health day nti every year bia no mo theme a ya o choose
Okay.
For the celebration of Mental Health Day.
Okay.
No. Until last year, a different team, but this year, no, access to mental health in catastrophe and emergencies.
Okay. Now, no, they what more family level.
Yes.
Entity as a tipon crampo, India, set for you could that is the thing.
Oh, okay. Ain't he say?
The entire Amasa topic we say.
Yes, it
In the past, no, a quasi accident, disaster, yes, a flooding in some ahodoa bonnet at Nipa, and I go so air to Nipa. But I was a uncle for no, share. 1/3 of uncle for no Mufasa disaster, no. After some time, no, or mental health affected.
Yes.
Some of them, no. Omonia post-traumatic stress disorder.
Great.
Can in simple terms now or replay the negative events now happen you know into affecting the mental well-being. It means to mean depression.
Okay.
It means to mean
in fact before depression no now can't be no and me repeat here behame into obabu amena fe ma ba also then
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Maybe accidents sometime. Could you imagine say 1 year on I feel me take care when I said me take say car bang like na ebi crampo na abene nya di o but na I like na a kind you know a mama enti on me was ask level
yes enti no ebi so to me e mane ko anim e mane ko dane other mental we say and I feel so no yeah will be the way or cope with stress into no about 80% of microphone am go through you find say ni ama she ya be wia no ni dan ebubu flooding any say na man accident ni say na man it me happen na e bi wo ho a omakasa omo inbuilt strength no it me omo to me gina any omo social support no it me omo to me gina. But 20% of Nkromfo no mostly no omuntu me engina. Na later no I develop into nyama na meka earlier on no. Okay. Into no in such cases no ye hia say bia onai na ebu na ye hwe wa e o say nso yetimi nya psychologist and as a psychiatrist or no so no be kasa no ama osa support no.
Let me share no should it we friend a testimony. Testimony
experience.
Let me share this experience. Obeji dey say and experience me anam tie. Obeji dey say me nya accident no no at a point almost touch some part of my mouth. Enti na afi mintimi bie manum ensi. To say normally na me yen. I am saying this maybe for the first time. Say afi na me ho yira me say enti ade na mentime nya no biem. So there was one time when me like I said me team then my wife came to my enti that is no na etia fa so no because that experience I had I was like ya say senya metia metime biem manum se no afi na metime biem manum esibio.
Yes.
And there are a lot of people going through hell.
Yes.
Now, but what are some of the challenges after a disaster or a catastrophe? But before that, even the access to service part, say in Krofui, Afasa, or Union, in terms of service, that is saying you are candiano, you are dying, you are doctors for, mental health, the capacity and Kasakra to say.
Yeah, thank you very much. Here, no mental health, no. Nyamiadum from 2010, no. Almost started expanding trainees, like clinical psychiatry officers, community mental health officers, and I were registered mental health nurses, and I feel to psychiatrists. Our system, into no, you do hot there, but it's in the pipeline, as the politician will always say, and I also know big hospitals, so even maybe if you Probi hospital say say obi wa general side na yemfa na say obewo mpo na ni ba ni free mu a it me refer no mayen na ye ni no akasa say be ya ye be garden mentally na onko break it down say oko fear and even yemfa say obi nine e betwa ne nine kra na yetimi ma on psychologist and as a psychiatrist kasa say be ya e ma say psychological support no answer na go through say amputation no so we are trying but yenye do ho yet
but it is serious so we say already about 9 you know the name not because of accident in it yes you could travel like how you are going to live with us for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Like you are saying like you are saying I beg your pardon say your mouth that's psychiatry you know
very serious and share your system now you wanna it's like we pay more attention only to the physical part no maybe I make us say obi yemye ya onimse was wako hospital obi bibi koso or ranity diabetes any other physical condition onimse I was saying midwane ko hospital but e bana drain dia we feel say e hono it's a no-go area and what say your bed and you become one the kind of agency we attach to sa area no I say it's too little it's a
be among children no so na enko fem because ebia you swearing you nim say sebi pantai and Accra Psychiatric Hospital there sebi mpanyifo anim one adwene ho atoche makakra and go it me otu da akwe me koye den Accra Psychiatric Hospital me koye den pantai it may be the education and enko form my enti as say hey enyo mo ma dwen ho ateche ma pe ne ko
yes
but so maybe mo kakra wa ho Mamprobi Hospital
okay
Omo was psychiatry unit for the over 35 years now. Yes. And a polyclinics in Bebre Omo psychiatry units.
Okay.
First, a registered mental health nurses and a community psychiatry nurses. No. Okay. Omo manage. But currently, no. You will be a more clinical psychiatry officers. Any community mental health officers omo manage you know. It is a obi ba at times no crowd no feel comfortable say because like the traditionally labeled institutions na no mental health or ba obi nim say or for malaria na so or for na dream adwum yare ni dey ahodo bebre maybe migraine mental I mean illness bibi I affect you tibia no any wadwin say wadwin na ye adwuma fa no under mental health
migraine I na utifa
yes ebetimi aye fa ebetimi aye uti ni nyina
okay
so as I was saying
but not me person ka one with challenges
exactly
after a disaster or catastrophe
after a catastrophe or a disaster even in COVID-19 kra no I be issue get a lockdown is na mani nyina no after a disaster there is usually anxiety. Anxiety let's say excess future. You are anticipating say hey say me nyama shi say in so family what will I do in the future no into my anxiety and at the moment no you're stressed up because you think a lot what do you bedroom be brain now body no so abre into my go through a lot of stress and I feel so no ebi obe lose loved one oba anase ukunu anase uyire nso betimi afa na akọ nyama na ahye no nkofo betimi sese na sen eja hihye na e bagas no bi fi ahye no nti sa grief no areho no exactly sa areho no wo ho pa e na afi sika ube hu se usika sem no like you said no I were investing for so many years no just one day a twinkle of an eye ni na no ebe say interest na ebe ube lose eska afi so ube lose if baby a ube da ontare aduane a ube di fridge bibi ahye so what will you do afi so nkwala wo mu in war circumstances and as a flood in sa na no akwana was so call way in way nkadashi and as ayera nentare mu diaper milk nyama ni na nko uni scampo a wo de be sa na ma affect nkwala no so ba ma mo ye malnourished se be ka tete no omu trap videos sa Somalian sa na we hu kwala no mu ribs ni exactly epi it na affect and I think there is disease outbreak.
Okay.
In disease there is disease outbreak and also if I say you remember sana in so access to water no was reduced.
Okay.
And it's that neatness no e form kakra. And I think so in disease outbreak no so no let us time na was a COVID by any say no. Social distance, quarantine. Mekai na your case management team.
Okay.
I was part of the case management team. No, say yeah, nipa na test positive. Na doctor our handle case no friend no. Say oh hello Mr. So and so. If I say be foul, ntokwa. That's something how can like the fear of isolating him or herself from the family, no. And it's a stigma, no attached, then all those things, you know. These are the challenges people go through.
Okay. You said like how to reduce the risk of mental illness, disaster, BSc, you know. I mean, how are we going to reduce that risk?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be cracker. Okay.
Yeah. So in reducing the risk, you know, who said it, you know, say SMBC and I say a year here. And I say yes here. It was your phone on movie far away. A chi no. A moba a fee a better microphone in chain. A movie a chi a better microphone in chain. Now more boa more tunium or more air console. But it's here a juma any acquaint to into na microphone brino or munya sa time no uncle Ben Mabusia for in times of challenge and answer disaster no into no say the best man say be frefre ye ho na afi so with time no ya wa pemre no wa ko tena mo chen kakra na onu omo e bon komo na we encourage omo afi so no like health workers so no we have to provide them with accurate information in relation to the situation no because if I say in COVID they say now am I confused? There were some institutions. So one person tested positive. We work so we work in a school, you know. We work some person me coffee, person but me cause na me no mo transe. Na ye chiro mo mode of transmission. How we prevent a unya bi ni sa na no empower omo. Na afen so ama omo etimi stand there some of them so no omo fears. Into man accurate information na man reduce the fears no kakra. I think so no empathizing in stress with stress reaction no. Obi wo ha wo hu. Ye obi ane ne strength. Obi wo ha sem kese pa beto no. Nso so be hu no or ye calm or ye composed. Express any emotions bia wo hu. Ye obi so ade kiti na e beba ne so no. I said the say me kai na na ni phone here is obesusa exactly kwai microphone fa so mo difi ni ho no but obi so abeto no like encheda hanasa nti no say obia say the way are all responding to stress because yet mean compare say way ensu nti won so me ensu especially in Ghana we say be ma ensu one be ade no ha be ma no of Felix obesu
let's end it with what can be the fast stress now stress in we because almost all of us almost all of us we are stressed one way or the other. Then you outline how individuals can be helped when they encounter crisis.
I think say like you rightly said, day in day out we are all stressed. Sometimes my appearance cry. That's
right.
I think that what we should learn to do is we should learn to know what we can do and what we can take at a time. You alone do presenting, you alone do what your producers are doing. I think it will be too much. Yes, it will be too much for you. And to say in the panel, I will say don't try to take so much task at a time. know where your limit lies.
Sometimes the challenge also is that most employees they do not know how to say no.
Exactly.
But when you're employee, there are times when it borders on your mental health and health specific. Learn how to say no.
Learn how to say no. Exactly.
I know how to say no.
Yes. I don't think saying no has killed anybody. Well, I don't think it shows you are disrespectful.
The worst is but you have your life.
Yes,
and that's the most do and you die and you are gone.
Yes, exactly. So I think we should know what we can do and what we cannot do.
That's right.
And then as we are doing what we can do, we should learn to take breaks. Enti utinase kakra na ejuma na oye no oye kakra na hu se bibi edru no. I drain it sisi so even some ushe machine ye ejuma sa ru baby a den ebre enti uye on say adrenaline sisi so no it's telling you something. It's telling you say you are getting tired, you need to take a break, relax, reset, and then you come back. By the time I ubeba back, you are fully energized. Enti na ejuma mu kwa ye ma yen leave no. And there are some people who don't go for leave because if you say, "Oh, I can do it," ebi mu kwa tibi ton mu leave, mo colleagues. Yes, ebi mu ton, yes. Obi to make us say, "Me leave name or meto," and then you go. I take the money and then I stay to do the work, but it doesn't help. Physically, it doesn't help. Mentally, too, it doesn't help. So we should learn to take breaks. We should learn to know what we can do at a time, and we should learn to seek for support. We are not superhuman beings. It doesn't mean say uko being changed for it doesn't make you less of a person. And no interest say unim adekro and I say you are weak. It shows say you are human. Nana me just say there are some information that your producers give you you don't know, you ask them. Sandy Power or your day. It shows say you are mentally healthy. You seeking for support doesn't make you weak. We should learn to seek for support. We should learn to seek for help when we need it. Once it is available, it will be provided for us.
Very interesting conversation. I wish we could go on and on. Unfortunately, time is my friend. So this is where we're going to draw curtains. Patricia Nana Ama Amo, a senior registered mental health nurse, psychiatry unit.
But Nana mentioned make that last point now.
Okay.
Looking at a theme now, World Mental Health for their mind at your team, they say access to services. No, we are saying that mental health is services are available. People should learn to seek for help and they should seek for support. There are mental health there are mental health professionals who are available that they can talk to. There might be something you might be going through that you feel say nobody is ready to listen to you, but that's why we are there. We are there to listen. We will not be judgmental. It's confidential. Obi anfa asema obano enkwa bonten. Walk into any hospital. Hey, I'm here to see mental health nurse. Where can I go to? Once you have insurance, you come, you access the services. With Mamprobi, if you have insurance, it's 20 cedis that you'll be paying. With the insurance, you come, go to the records, pass to the procedure, come to our place. Yes, you're checking BBR. And if you have to be put on medications, we do that for you. And then life goes on beautifully. It's better that way than ignoring it, and then now it begins to affect way of life. So it's better you seek for help now than later.
And then 30 seconds. Then you also last commentary now offensive. Last comment.
The last comment is say stress is not necessarily something bad. Stress is good to some extent if you are able to take breaks in between to relax. And stress also helps you to perform much better. You find all cultural exams. Why stress up? So in life, you find say stress about so planning ahead. Now what for new strategy it is stress managing by having enough rest and then planning ahead.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Debbie. Grateful for mobile.
Thank you
for your time.
My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real. but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to...
2074 immune booster no monko pebi mame family kama pa me fan check camera what I say we wadi abai won timi nkasa wode ko David come enya so man de ko wabai yaje next time the for beba fantastic pa 2074 Mr. No na isi obi anum what I say covid pon samra be bon bangarat esi enye na duro anti ye ba na ye din komo ye nua Benjamin wa ha me ba cho surname ne adeke ajeke very well woni ye ebidin na no ye twe koma fa kokoramu a eto nufom breast cancer and a share ye because October month no breast cancer awareness month. It is highly in order. You're interested but yes, same free the other side. Okay. But I don't know, man, mentioned that you're interested, you know, usually say about check your breastness and then we come to near workers out the buy.
No, okay. Me da CP need
improvement to a
man. Oh, and then a mistake, a error. Okay. Because a man so to breast cancer. A man and so it's breast cancer. It just happens a man more times when we have breast cancer. And remember, no percentage less than 1%. So we need power no for unkwandia. What cells and the tissues and unkwandia obit me and your breast cancer. But as I say, a man also move for no son. Omo tissues no bigger. Into omo more at risk some breast cancer. Into a member no more no mamin tumofo. Mpacho so once we say lamp ka crib your hana say or breast side na change color bi ampacho obetimi so akona ya check it. Yes and
common ye chassis na we by ye fan say
okay nidi kan per say Mrs. Ubim ma men kan say 2074 enye ye baba kan wa say about breast cancer na ye map edru emema so kan say ne kan last time no BP or diabetes or prostate issue and mama no more prostate and do some area or just any much show on your 74 a bit me abo any bad cry yet your boss and ye come send you do now so to come on yes it's and ye chassis na ye pesi yesu to say senior okano breast cancer awareness month enti yenua man ye pese educate your kakra ye education kakra na ye hwe senior 20 na so bitimi aboa with a man or more breast cancer no
2074 aboa breast cancer
cancer do pa any papa
say bia I am can be say early detection saves lives so
yes
obi akwaku hu at the early stage this ania manona doctor akase wo kokram wo nufom
2074
nya mimi crazy
you cry no breast cancer drew yeah na enye breast cancer pe most cancers don't na eat me boy don't na cancer drew papa
wow and ya krado I say obi ye na sum because look you mudu do na wadofo asabi ebia almost suffer breast cancer one way or the other or any form of cancer one way or the other and like you are saying 20 na no eti make all forms of yes,
especially
if like breast cancer eti be so ya krado chire na awie no ya me tobi ebia dodo a ese to ya as long as a bit masade uni how ya baba to 20
okay me da CP send any say breast cancer most often send a medical kind no affect emma due to almost breast tissue and almost hormones na almost no yes and sa yare bi ameka say would you duane na sa bobi na aka o nti na wenya breast cancer as long as we nipa we oba our breast nkwande, there is a high possibility of being breast cancer, especially omo menstrual cycle no esha symptom from 12 years. Ebia na wo dey asha sekra before 12 years. Sa nipa no you are highly at risk. Besides your banner I will bet you any breast cancer no wasan share bleeding as in term na you are at risk.
Okay, my message nana his number for number no kura to answer.
Okay,
if a number no to na but all friends see adem why.
Yes.
We interview as shall see a friend.
Okay.
Ebim kura person be two nti ebim say na be no.
No, okay.
Omo show we dey and no matter so am na.
Sir.
Because then I see a cost shops no aka no itimi nya bi na ye 20 number na ye den.
Number near 024 607 34 98 024 607 34 98.
I feel no be a fan pen. The last one.
Okay, 024 607 34 98.
And one more thing. FD Edom sa ashase. Food and
FDA approved. Yes.
Okay, anyhow. Sa number no mon frère na we mu be our breast cancer na any form of cancer. Me patcho mon koto adru no desopo. Doctor be wi no be kire e bia o ma kiri kwan no dodo abetimi anom any at what point of cancer and e bia adru betimi asan ye. Afi ya ekra be YouTube.
Okay. Sana midi kan kai no we show menstrual cycle in 10 before 12 years and you are at higher risk. You are at higher risk. Na omunso a omububra menopause.
Okay.
Yeah, or menopause. Omutrabra around 55 years and above.
Okay.
Mostly no anka also mutra brana in tem kakra. But se wins me antran in tem kakra so you are also at risk. Na 6 year crowd obesity. Why so I won't exercise. These are possible factors that put you at risk. So benya breast cancer.
Wow.
Yes, I'll be breast cancer. However, the nyama bi wo hwa ye betimi the aboy ye ho. Se na bi a ye nya breast cancer. And one of the things is that we would exercise. Another one is that we will boost our immune system. Boost the immune system, and that is where Tontina 74 comes in. So we boost the immune system now. It prevents these from coming.
Immune system no na ekun enyarwa.
En ekun enyarwa no.
Bibia immune system no emre no. Na say enyarwa no betime bon kama fa.
Betime simple cry.
Breast cancer some ye can
yeah.
But me cry no ebia menyare breast cancer.
Yes.
Ana menyare cry. Can I say ordinarily may talk 2074 and no
pepe
just to boost
your immune system. Now who think into jara no kwenti mimba sanity.
Wow.
Yes.
Anyway, we fan go senior.
Oh wait, me too. But yes. Yeah. Now mostly so now you who say breast cancer na you are expecting a lump.
Okay.
So boom say ajebi ahon ehye onufonim ha epobi ewo onufonim na say wo breast cancer. But oftentimes and ade na sa ebia na just change of color.
Okay.
Ebia na onufon wo check ya won say colors na ho no esesa baby eye red kakra eno so it's me say ebia na we anya breast cancer.
Wow.
Na almost somunya lamp no it doesn't necessarily mean say cancer. Ebia obetimi aye examination no ama ye hu say oh okay epobi denufunu but enkyere say wonya
cancer.
When cancer into na here say who this science ni bi say bia epobi e wo ho anase color bi a change anase nufonu umia kakra won say na insure eba these signs ne symptom who a e wo say ko hospital ma ye examination test bi so ho an ye be into ye na say confirm as no won say breast cancer mpacho enhu epo na ma wo yem ensure say when ya cancer into sana ade ne tie na say we obi so a ye test no doctor ehun say wo breast cancer yeah mpacho pi new here ni 74 yes yeah I have breast cancer into na administration breast cancer month awareness into administration on breast cancer
may see your level so
Yeah, your levels. Cancer and cancer, there you move levels.
Know, is it at the initial level? Or no more?
Regardless of the states and a stage breast cancer need you can take 74.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because one besides say ebe kill cancer cells on a boost your immune system, and almost cancer do stage 4 crown we encourage them to boost your immune system.
Okay.
Yes, so regardless of stage now or breast cancer adrenal and now cancer be adrenal. What you need is 74.
Beyond a year cancer, same crack. Me wo krata bi am kram kura say eboa kidney disease,
exactly,
heart related disease,
yes sir,
or lungs wa wani hepatitis B and C,
yes,
nya o se ne yam ye ne ya ya dia yenya wonam syphilis, nya o se ne bo o ti ya wo ho,
yeah,
high blood pressure,
yeah,
sugar and some prostate enlargement. Ana wow, it sounds like a good man sickle cell for
yes.
I know one and chronic cough.
Yeah.
Anna early cancer, gonorrhea. Obi on so asabi mpanyifo ni num yin kan akra.
Yeah.
Photocast am for halitosis.
Yes sir.
HIV so sir.
Yes.
Fibros, COVID, asthma. For number to na yen sorry so na we dey me gidi say ye be fro pa.
Yeah.
Obi so ba so betu no ton a.
Yeah.
For number no so.
Me for number no into 024 607 34 98 024 607 34 98 and Vodafone is 050 162 89 31 050 162 89 31
and the first one I did to Johnny
024 607 34 98.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you too, sir.
We are grateful.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Live on Accra100.5 FM. Afe yebe kejano kumu. Sewa. Okay. My husband Crawford send me messages on Facebook. But Kwame, me slabo ma try MC na MC in Casa. Offer now on fa. So let me put that on record. Say a free MC on fa. Me ba try say obe free o hene so a. I am saying this on authority says I say we menye mu da. Me jemu a na wo mu ekotu galamsey wo ho no ajem. Me dindi na no to da ko. Masa, you have a president like John Dramani. You have a president like John Dramani Mahama. Obia, Fly Lieutenant John Rawlings, friend, a president for the future, can't say he can be president in other foreign nations. Not because a Fly Lieutenant John Rawlings. Ana kayenti ana misusu se ebia were president awudimo. For the 9 if not 10 months, John Dramani Mahama has been in office as Ghana's president. It's been evident enough. Say young man penia or what to watch at home. Say young man penina or what or papa ma or mine enyene no man chichiri. Say man penina or what in winter so home. Na young man penia why ya crado. What pepam so beboa no what Ghana is. So when you have such president, ladies and gentlemen, it is our collective duty to support that president to succeed. Especially when Owurano were only 4 years. 80 Mekase Abra Owura President Mahama any the appointees in Kasa was say I call this my legacy term. Legacy eya de pa wuja to honum amen chirima. He want to bequeath something good onto the unborn generation. So the least we can do as journalists, as MCs, as DCs, as ministers of state, Then they say about Buama president, and let me say this and put this on record. Whether you are a minister of state, hear me respectfully. You can be a member of parliament. You can be an MC, DC. Hey. You can be a mayor. Tell me. Do your job, but allow me to do my job as a journalist. Remember, we will not allow anybody to intimidate anybody. Me, otudako ye hune me. Never. Sametiwa no be afraid me see you. Do I care? Do I give a hoot? Sue me. If you sue me, I'll come. Yes, I judges for no Adamana. And Ansah for the judges will come out. You dear some. So when you go to the court, or judge in now to one obey dear some no. Or before the face level, the prima facie case, whether or not there's merit on the table matter, then they will advance that sort of prosecution. It may cut their way. Now I call. Say, especially on the Citizen Show, sa program way, ya demagana ye. Na sa program way, ye huna any presenter, ye huna any producer. Now the point is that, and of course I'm saying yes, so ya tina no sabita frache sabin panyifo anim. Men kasi ye nimde. Na momo ye wonim dia kakra. Ye nim the consequences of defamation of character. Ye nim the consequences of character assassination. So if you check my record throughout, you cannot get a single case against me. And even if you pick, you lose. Because Utudako everabia chedin him there. My NCS and Yamabi, Yedikan. Honorable MC, my friend Tibon Koso, make a sign. Man ye. In the heat of the moment, my mouth was faster than my mind. And beyond that, Oyoba, I have so much reverence for women. Inti, dear, Honorable MC, Semifru Tibon Koswa, Mankani. But Honorable MC, you say, na me can, concerning meeting a Koswa in fear, any or the other matters, let's say, so Honorable MC, I stand by it because Minina Emayen says soon. And number two, Honorable MC, there is nowhere in the conversation yesterday. I may say, we are Galamsey. Please, I never said that. Whoever briefed you did not brief you well. Number two, Honorable MC, there is nowhere in my conversation. I may or two that I could say with the China for Abakromo. An interview with a citizen of that land, and I ought to say Chinese for Abakromo. So that one too, you were ill briefed. Nyami meti mi akasa me kan ye a enya mi amede eniti bonkoso no and also the matriasan. But you see, Honorable MC, I'm even thinking say anka bibi say nkra no wodun to ababo me media no to project your community in making sure say Galamsey and Pampa be percent koswa, then we need that in the bad. Because Honorable MC, so what follow citizen show? What bien what Dr. Mahama as in citizen show we. Not even UMC, I'm sorry. Obian one more Dr. Mahama. Me, I'm a journalist, but I declared Semetoma John Mahama. John Mahama Fuma Messia Catchredo. Namkata say. Obian one more Dr. Mahama, SMU to the Akosin Kwabena Bobie Ansah, same Kwame Kwachisin party. We love John Mahama with our blood and with your friend Rodina Ma. Etianu kura bisa muansa, bisa sebane saying, and a same way kura epi Accra100.5FM Citizen Show in the first place. And that is why Honorable MC, so we tell me, the more producers, yes, or mon friend. Very well. Now, we say, at the end, me better say, when they are in a meeting. So, it's admissible. Senumpo, we are meeting. I was thinking, very well, we are now meeting. But, and Honorable MC, you try to see a from my ya try partisan try me your meeting because and I see me friend Tibon Koswati Timaka with SWT friend says here now Honorable MC should also give her version. What I said yesterday, Honorable MC, is that there is an alleged company, and Obio Tiabiazu who say, BBPM Mekambia, they were put under the bracket of allegations. You can say BB alleged. Naturally, say, and Kamiyako is a sanity, but only a competent court of jurisdiction can declare otherwise, whether or not it is treason or it's a factual accuracy. Obian one more kasa yes see dia say will be a galam say no, I'll never do that. And actually no me bate say na honorable say biara ya kan wasem no, it doesn't fall under her jurisdiction. Ahene mache masuma obi akomponwa pictures no way makotwa nsuo no ana matwetwa ba bia honorable posters bobo around that same place during the campaign, and I know. And yeah, there are two video, yeah, there are two TV so. Say, oh yeah, 2 times parliamentary candidate of NDC. I know. I have done my honorable poster na bohono. Honorable me patrol. Ethiopia na oman brief you here say, some village. In fact, it's a hamlet. Eti enye kuro ajidinsa. Eti Dr. Kofi Annan yawo oko honom no a yawo ba bia from Asante Achim Dwabin. And yawo Asante Achim Fomanso. Samponwano is between that Dwabin and Fomanso. Eti eye kura. So if honorable MC Kraka them so nim wa, then it means on him the jurisdiction kra. Because eye kura krobia kura. Omo beto during elections on by registration esanto about either dropping or on by Fomanso. Please. Nobody should think somewhere and a human penny for assemble because we know what we are doing. Nobody should sit somewhere and think we don't know what we are doing here. Nobody should sit somewhere and think, that be not. It is said we are going to go. What damn so do to that better and Bobie Ansah. No, please, nobody should think. No, more being trouble being you say we don't know what we are doing now. And again, and when I know there, Kwame Kwachekrenchen, me dear my kaho, my power. Say Kwame Nkrumah call prison by a president. Why not the prison by be? What are you talking about? What are you saying? W eti say Yahunu say and never be in Kosu ye a certain jurisdiction. I should keep quiet. Except the honorable MC catch them say, baby, and I fa park and so and Yamano a galamsey for no. Say China force a galamsey for the Abegu park and so no. It's honorable MC so be a mona manie. Me patcho so man honorable MC wo e wo phone so be ha me pa. Onto honorable MC nim beka so phone so every day me story we. Unto say honorable MC. Name me because an honorable. Me who say the lawyer Eddie anymore send me a story no. I know. That be yimfidie no. Where they say yimfidie no, enfidie no e dey galam say no. Enfidie no o mama. Omomra, o ma enfidie no. Over Facebook I share me. Patriotic journalists against Galamsey. Jaya actually say yeah, the Antuma Babo President John Dramani Mohamed Tuma to make sure he win the fight against Galamsey. Patriotic journalists against Galamsey. Jaya Krado say, Yani Ama Kofi Bua, fantastic Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Baku Galamsey, and we win together. Patriotic journalists again. Look, and me track and Obua number uncle and me sure I'm saying to our friend. All the evidences I have, I'll send it to them. Now and for Kunwa, one say a baby assign. Some they should produce that document and tell us who renewed that document. Because as far as I'm concerned, the minister told me someone signed or renewed any documents so being quite mining. W now say the minister no put a renew so being quite mining na and swamp and machines nini. And sign yama way egu aye Asante Achim South. Mansinemo. Eti sabi opening bia so hu ye. What the emphasis send you to da ko kan ye ntro. Machines ye gu hoyi. Ye de ya sorry. Malakas ni abawa sorry them. Machines ye si way. A mic and a console near the radio station. Machines ye gu hoyi ye de ya Galamsey. eti penim bia no one must owari honma who say encrophobic the galamsey and a mining machines abegu honmo na also bias with him. Me honorable MC, if you are not aware, then I'm sorry. Music is not briefing well, and you are the head of music. Municipal security, you are supposed to be the head. If someone only such intel, honorable lawyer, me pay you for to me for my M4 don't you mean, but a bunny mungamu, I am ready.
So who said it?
The hands would. Eti Osha Babia and Crofone say, ya mom, so-called renewal, I beg your pardon, renewed concession, what is it? Renewed license. No, concession for and so will you. Eti, your formality fee. Formality fee na kwame. And so no free. Ebe twam formanso. And so no na kofa sa ayi dwabe ho. Na sa forman no ye de kan asɛn no because of galamsey. Aka odwere wei. Kwame. And so na kosa odwere wei o. Eti sa odwere wei so otu da ko kana no ntum ne ensen so na na. Otu da ko kana no ntum. Na me ahuna me. Look, please. Try and say honorable MC name Kasadi am be fine. But on me and Kasadi any case we every day be am boso. I intimum friend no and me ne be fine. Me kura me boa no na the constituency no and the district no ya project it.
For man nini on the ani aye enka no yensu wi ka odu ha tikontu mi ha na haban na body haban ka wase bia no kama enso ne na sabi no me agire ji ana kwalebu hwe for man nini on se de say na we ya hunu se odo na asimu atese blog nyonyo nki ehia fridge enso hwe de aye for man nini for man so na me gina no we de galamsey na aye no nti
meeting na course no ai meeting no mo ye wa hemfie no fa meeting no eto so mame ebia because according to one more plant one committee no one say nadmu papa no she nadmu atade no one script say honorable na suma mo say omuma meginam bi nso na ntesa honorable kan kire say ntesa keke I just no keke na me here then honorable will become my friend because you see these matters of galamsey are very important and are very alive and are very serious, ladies and gentlemen. And very serious. A very time honorable Amakofi Bua, Yeko Sunyane, now we should train here, dear man, National Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat. Now, Howard, so this is the meeting here, so our Jasu area, Honum. The district capital is Jasu. Eti ohini na himfie ana aye that's we and enra ye ne opanyin baako edi nkomo ana o kire say nana padama nana enya document no say ahemfo no de bia a omo say ye de ade free nkran ba sabi aya na omo kasa akoso kakra wahu eti ese nana page document no kosoro nana si ni tirase ana according to Accra100.5FM kai was ya ewum yamfa krata na so nkire womo ete community num so a bu tie be dia jedi anunti na me interested in my MC because me person MC who say otuda ko ye campaign brane ama John Mahama no winning no MC me nkra menya post obi a wanya post bia be di ni laimu towards the success of John Dramani Mahama, and I will ensure that whichever office you occupy, you operate in that line respectfully. Respectfully. me say ahene machi na me suma obi e call, you know. So new videos na ye yini nyina ye new. Because now Honorable enim baby na ye ka ho asem no. Mama ye no Honorable Nkasa. Live on Accra100.5FM with much wadwene. That is how we do it. The program is Citizen Show. Me didn't know to that I am the voice for the voiceless. Ghana man kasa mafoni ni. Producer say try say no Honorable Bekasa. Eti say oba ye Facebook here. Na che say kokko ye wo ha nyina ye betwa guo. Kokko ye wo ha nyina ye betwa gu. Otu da ko ntrase me ntwangu. Ene otu da ko abodam. Otu da ko sa wo kwaje bribe e wo sa de we hu pa na wase abodam. Me ba me ka kire me say kete wosi eyesen dudu wura. Kete wosi eyesen dudu wura. It is a na MC impo enim this positioner. It is our duty to bring her up to speed. And of course, I'm say, Tibon question honorable, and a man can ye. And no dear, in the heat of the moment, man, not try. That no. My come out drink in your back, sir. That be. There's no way. Some fruity bon cost. No, and no dear. And you to that one can ye cry. Intend the man can ye cry. But honorable, as some way the other boy me as of it.
Kurana mekan.
Na ya fishes and crop for kunwa. One say your mom. Sa to me no. Ya fish them out. Enhwe mudin. Say sa netia. No wa me yehunu. Say when ya intel bi say ja se etwe video we anopa na me mom ko twae. Ana me mom twa ba bia na honorable campaign picture ne bono. So that honorable will know say ho eka ba bia I can a jurisdiction because me te say honorable say onim ho kra. Eyakura eti akwa se do me Kwabena constituency na aboko bi na yedwa so na ebia Kwabena ana ye forman so wahu na emfinfin oba bi te say hatu akura bi ase ana sadi we asie
Kurana mekan ana ibindi kokrana bro betia
kraba me hoso menya me honorable ye many honorable ebekasa na di asiate Monsan frɛ honorable mame na many honorable nkasa. Why? Honorable family me a sweet solo. You even love me. Na ye nisa. Look, over Facebook is there. Come and see. And if the documents are intercepted wrong, tell me it's wrong. Company no is alleged say based on the criteria me one say yomo dia they're from Sokoro Investment Limited. And Oya prospecting license, one person say, Omunyan 30th 10th 2012 to and a prospecting license new 29th 10th October 2014. So there was a letter to the effect to say, Minerals Commission say, Oma breaches be Oma renewal. Henceforth, no, that is one. I fasa letter to Sumami. And no is dated 25th September 2025. And now I'm sure all those, you know. Right. Eti bacho try na ye lawyer and kasama. Na Charles Tom is here. Yes, enti wo hwe krata no a. Dabi ayenye we, enye krata we. We ye Greek ni na me yina di no. Papa no wenye 60 years no meba no so. Aha, later we na me here no. Eti wo hwe letter here that Facebook here. Prospecting license. You intercepting. I just want honorable to confirm otherwise. Because no who's a document we. I know she cannot hold brief for other companies. And she said, honorable, you are fine. 30th October 2012. Party, na so honorable ni enyan se si afei enko eti wo hwe ya ewu 29th October 2014 ana I sanfa the other letter to sumame I for the other letter to sumame eti na man nya kese ba bia sign ho no man nya kese eti say letter yi anything to go by send intercept here and there naturally say minerals commission be so am kire say because policy planning minerals titles one when mona sign stamp here 25th September 2025 Victoria Awuni also for minister responsible for mines and copy the chief inspector of mines, director of legal minerals commission, director of finance minerals commission and copy him head of the research and statistics. Yeah, plenty of them. Anna inspector general. Yeah. No copy them. 80 letter we okay moi. And maybe I should do the needful. Notice is hereby given that you have breached the terms of your prospecting license as follows. Non-payment of outstanding annual mineral rights amounting $47,250. Please find attached the details of your indebtedness to the Minerals Commission in respect of the Fomanso South prospecting license for 2017 to 2025. And at 2025, near 81 renewal, you are required to remedy the breach within 90 days. It's a criteria which they say, Enko Drew and na Edu Kurun Terminal. So, man, sign and for renewal. Please take note that failure to remedy the breach, blah blah blah. According to the intel we picked, I and Nick Ratchibako Kasa and Rano. Naturally say, some renew, and on the krata, allegedly, the call say, Yamum to me krata. Anna, by close association with the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Otuda Kome Kachrebu say, Minister Omar will be a license since John Mahama Baya president. There has not been a single minor lease. Signed. And even if the Minerals Commission, because of continuous work, also me Juma, now some renew will be dead license. Omo renew license na ko to galamsey e won suomu. Ai sanfen so ne to obiem ba bia am concession ba kofa no. Ensuo no a ebeka no fato obiem. Eti isi say anke etiminya honorable MC ya. Anka me kurama boa honorable MC to make her reign fantastic. See etiminya honorable MC ya. Anka many honorable MC will make sure say all those guys are fished out. Yes, so you can do that. Eti where? It is sense way send them kind a free for money for romantic views eh. It didn't say for my TV. I want in so free. Now be for man so. Now I tram Kwabena. So no akofam ponwa. Na ya kurase nti no. O ya na wonya nsuo de kakra bia na wabo nsuo no ho ban. Eti ebia na honorable even this kramo ebia nya we me twuma dwene siso. Ti me srawo. Producers ne fra try na ye no ni nkomo. Ye guso hwe se ye ne honorable MC for Asante Achin South. A lawyer or a two-time parliamentary candidate, NDC, and current MC for the district. Yengusu mpusu ahobano. Na yenisa enkomono. Because galamse kono eye nyina yeko. And what we don't understand as a people, they say, see hon na ye masuro di anim kan a time will come ye bekrenso. You see, the problem with the fight of galamsey ni say politicians na galamsey na fa no kura pa no tuda kwa kachira bono. Politicians ni bebre is either they are actively involved again or they are aiding galamseyers one way or the other. Eti wo politician na Yenim say enyo na uya galamsey obi amodin. It is our MC DC near Bodia. We want you to rescue the situation. That is it. The Mami says Sudia. Mankasa honorable MC uya galamsey. Please, I never said that. Mankasa honorable MC what the Chinese phobia about. Please, I never said that. A conversation be ubi or to any one can say. The Chinese for Abba. And yes, you could try. The momucha, you know, baby machines in the grunu. And a shoe machine. If you were called and will be catching us, maybe so the Chinese for Abba. Please, I never said that. We can give you the full tape. I know what defamation of character is about. No. I never said that. Please, I cannot use 1 minute to destroy what you have used years in building. In the name of reputation. Please, I never said that. Nyameka ya anya ude amen so anya me de ne se me froti bonkoso. I know that I'm sorry and I apologize. I shouldn't have called you waba honorable also. Okay, very well. Hello honorable.
Hello.
Now honorable what to say? Piao. Me din de na utuda ko me adwuma Accra100.5 100.5.
Actually me too.
Yo. Me patron ye di kan. Me nya krata bi through your lawyer. And krata no emunsem no. What should I say? Man ka say ye me fruity bonkoso. Anokwasem me kai se me cancer. Na adwin pri no me hunu se man kan yi. And the man kan yi. I shouldn't have said that. Enti me sraw I know dey facha me. I apologize. Me fruity bonkoso I mean, I shouldn't have said that. It's the mav. And later, cry me call who says I'm a fruity bonkos because you can't say me fruity bonkos and I'm say me not sure. It's your mommy tape and I'm saying, I know in the heat of the moment. I am sorry. I shouldn't have called you that, and I'll never call you Tibonkoso because of who you are as an MC, and especially you are a woman. I know the fache wadama. Hello, Nabo.
Yeah, you're live now.
Me patro, I live.
You're live.
Me patro.
Nana, you see, as a journalist, so I would believe that Ghana, and the good of Ghana is imperative. And so when you hear something, I believe that the right thing to do is to do an investigation, an intensive one. And then when it's done, you can go to radio with it. But so what tells them now when your investigation, you called me. I was in a meeting. Now my catcher was there. Mama, 5 o'clock, I'll be free. Within 20 minutes, that's Marco Radio, so you were bombarding me. And then I've had reporters come down. They've come to listen to me. They've gone to the site, and they are reporting differently. I have forgiven you because I'm a Christian. I've forgiven you because I love Ghana. But me paucho, how do you buy a bepo yenime? What's up, Bibia? Maka say, oh, a young man because me need chill. Nyaboche, now your investigation. When you have the right investigation, then you go on board and you say something. I trust what to listen.
Matuwa se enti yebesha nkomo no kura se afiro na nka waboa en kakra. Anokwasem ne se sabi aha ye we yetiri mo poye baako. Se yebeboa na amamu no akoye. I am one of the few, if not the only journalists ahead of elections me declare me stand se metoma John Mahama. And yet se ne be ankoye in the interest of the country ayamika. Me ba chon ka betima hwe we kakra ma me a bia at the end you be who say your investigations here no wrong or otherwise. Me ba chon wadam ma has there been any day any material moment wasuma NADMO officials be with some security detail so representative any of the traditional homes me shira himfi within the jurisdiction of Asante Achim South. Say encrophobi say on per se mining. Na omukura either renewed or mining lease. pese omoye mining wo krom honom ye bo dwa e wo kro no so ana. Has there been any day like that? Respectfully.
This is what you should have done before. This is what you should have done. You should have called me.
We tried calling you. Okay.
I would have answered you accordingly. And based on that, I'll be to your radio. Me, Mammy, appreciate stuff for up here. I mean, DC, me, MCE, I was Ansah Action South. Me, Suma will be to represent me for any gathering. I know some for quiet, but the one soon in some because I wasn't aware.
Yes, so
I didn't ask anybody to represent.
So, Honorable, we declared yesterday, said you were not part of that meeting, and we showed that meeting in question on TV. You show video, no? And we said yesterday, say you were not physically represented in that meeting, but your details are not on no mayeti as you say. One wouldn't come on or say, what MC a two sub to represent you. Anna Obikura can say on us we are too free agric. So my head some your mind now and your man say.
Presenter.
Lawyer.
I will be summing my answer and I'll answer you again.
Okay. Now
me appreciate stuff up here. Men suma obia say uncle present me a community engagement.
Okay.
If there is a community engagement, I would attend the rightful community engagement. Men suma obia.
Very well. Lawyer, I input
and Kwabena information when
very well. Lawyer, wadama ya kwaswane ya dawa simple so asiama ya kwenye no kasa. Imponua is it within your catchment area?
Because very small at one edge of it. I would say that part of it is
exactly because your investigations no my who say baby or yerewa ensuo ne da no enkofo na ho no edu registration ne abato a ebi ba your registration no mo to aba no ida dwaben ho ana sa mo ba forman so aba beto aba
so omo to no hensa
forman so sorry
and I make a part of it is within my catchment area forman so my catchment area.
Okay. Ana honorable wadama ma wanim so say yate said nananom bi akotwa kraman ene odwan ewo odwere wansuo no ho
say
me patwan because eno so ma wanim
ma mention with you.
Okay. Yeah.
Me be MC, we had a big problem with galamseyers. I've been fighting galamseyers since day one. We chase them. We don't almost but we seize their things and we are fighting them. For months ago, Obian can't share me that say Ohinibia could check from my and now I'm not aware.
You are not aware.
Okay. Socorro investment. On my from say concession owners for a very long time. I think from 2012, if my memory serves me right.
Yes, from 2012.
Small scale mining.
So let me help you, Honorable. 30th October 2012, Anna, you sign Omkrata no.
Thank you.
Yes.
And to Socorro, dear, meaning say, we are concession owners. They've been there for a very long time. Now, Socorro, meaning Socorro, you claim because and reporters about taking in from us on the bridge now say and a village now will be coming. There's no access way. It is Socorro, according to them, no. Have a community engagement with the township, no. And no movie pine but that is what I know. What I don't know, this will be a child from my and Ojai Egusium. I'm not aware, I'm not privy. Nobody told me. What I'm also not aware, I have Chinese for on my land.
Okay.
I am not aware.
I don't know, but my address is issue.
I make a just say, what say, Cow frame, Nakaunya, but Shremame, and I can be in a meeting now. Come and answer questions to any number. The patron was there. The patron was there.
Okay. Eti honorable na enkomodi de mu ana ye intel nso na ye ti asese o hene ni kasem no. Me pacho ye try na ye nya honorable na ye ntwa asem no awo. Because it means that often be no honorable so o man brief because then part of the meeting course no say omukura concession no, and honorable has confirmed say Sokoro investment no omukura sa concession from 2012 it would say nia yene ne kasa ne ya no yeah me pacho try na yenya honorable na ye sign no eni nkomo kakra yes and so any yene honorable MC ma Asante Achim South ana yene no hwehwe nkomo efa okay honorable Asiamba, thank you honorable line drop e fa chain okay me pacho will be brief Wadama any part of the conversation based on your intel your planting you know ekowie say senior o kan say o confirm say Sokoro for no from 2012 I so mechira so mukrasa and it was prospecting license anyway. It wasn't mining lease. Omo ba be mining. Enti em say hono no omanka sa side na nchira to the extent say omo pese twa video kra na security detail na hono person be twa. So the guy we planted suffered even before onya na ye timi twa no. Enti no sesia no ya imponua honom no ensuo na ye friend oyere no me ba cho o ya we say concession no e da honom ana
Sokoro
ba cho ai
that line meaning exactly baby amokano because one mommy direct say that's what I know say Sokoro fall around that area no but yes. Because I want mommy clarification of exactly baby I wouldn't know.
Me pato emponia honom fa koyere wane da wo emponia. Me pato try ne raise honorable. Why? Na ye ne nkasa. Because then Sokoro ye come asem we. Concession based on womwa ye plant womwa womko sa meeting ni bi edi enkomo no. Kire say mine ni nyina ekokova baby ameka ekofa mponwane baby amaking and sa emponwa no so na ensuo oyere no enso da ha itina what I say honorable betima say no pa ma me finally ne enja no because of meeting party my honorable answer just one question ma me na enja no on meeting me be say you confirm whether or not say honorable enya omkrata ni bi ehu. Wow, I just want us to confirm whether or not honorable enya omkrata anu bi Sokoro for krata ani bi. Na say yempo ana indeed say sanka your investigations no nya right say edampo no ade any concession edahin. Aha. Me pacho try o de honorable answer no pema me. Just one also committee na yenja no na onkonkoye meeting. But what may assure Ghana fo nyina and then say I'll follow this matter to the end. That is the assurance me. Assure me didn't know to that. Me assurance no. Obi bia wo ye involved. You better say adwuma no. Me ba to honorable. Okay, can you say back I just want to ask of the concession keke na non-co meeting. Why? Actually no, we can still raise her back no on co meeting. Try no. Ubatima join feed the live on Accra100.5FM. Jumedi any day in the Citizen Show meeting Edinana Utudako Ghana Mankasa phone in here. For this reason, I was given to humanity. I am the voice for the voiceless. Ghana man, you know, watch mine. I'm supposed to be the gatekeeper of this nation. It's anka me any institution or subsidiary or any committee in parliament and come a public account committee. Yababwa, I'm a Ghana a fattening to my efra. Yababwa, I'm a President John Dramani Mahama a succeed. Yababwa, I'm a the fight against illegal mining and Galamsey will be a thing of the past. And certainly, Yababwa, I'm a the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat, otherwise referred to as NIMOS and the Blue Water Guard Initiative. Wamu pepper and to watch a bit my juma on the purpose it was created. Number busy. Oh, honorable. But very well, I thank him for granting me the audience. I think that there are so many things Honorable need to know, and I'll let her know because the Honorable Kano, she's entitled to her views anyway. But Honorable, respectfully, and I think that I should finish you with. But I wanted Honorable to clarify Sokoro for concession da. So Honorable mo clarify no maka tem say Sokoro concessions no and na ohwere wa ensuo no mu a otuda ko case close. Otuda ko be for different matters na waka ho asem. You close the matter. But as long as our intel we are picking say concession no eda ensuo no ho no de otuda ko ntena se mensuo ni nsai. Jo Mahama kura tumi fo ho a mentie. You save this country. We will save this country. We will save this country. Very well. Manyami wura. Ewa homano so nana akosa eyo hinepon. Miwura ebutu Asante Achem South. Na ni die mu no. Ye besre yewura. Na wa kire baby a odihi ankasa. Na ye de hu ni die amano. Nana wadama o ye mo akwaba ha ye nkran. Accra100.5FM kasa fidie. Ye mo akwaba.
Yawura.
Yo nana wadama o nana no me pese hunu ba bia wodi hene.
Mi odukro ewo asubua empono ayefro so owere waso.
Asubua empono ayefro owere waso. Me ba cho hono na owere wansu ni da no.
Me pa cho wan.
Piao ene nana yebetime disan komo. Nana mesra wa wadama. Aba wanim da. Se enkrofo bie ye from Sokoro Investment. Ana any other mining company about now so say when anya krata be free kran say yes o mo mining e wo asase so na wadama
e pa cho ai
na obetima confirm ya man company ni din the same
e say friend
Sokoro Investment na che say omo ana ye no mudi enkomo yi nana mesra wa krata no nya bi hwe yes o so mo different kran
ya me yo ba se me kana ma ya msi kokodoma ho
that is banana ay ubenede enso na mo ana mo ka se panyi otena fie men koda awi na nka ye bu na nka we fa na ye beka ho maka ho because esa na mo otena fofo ho amana da na ye nkwai na krata no wanka sa ugidi de
mi gidi ese oba no oni penifo bi na baaye
hey dana penifo bensa ubetima bobo mu dia man
oni de mi timi bobo mu di
nana wadama eso timi bobo di nana ye nyina ya boa na ukuru no epija etina na pato
because of nipa no be numuni sia
tumdin di
na men se problem say be banti ma obi edin edi ato
na no mudin kura de na ni kura de fatu nche
na sa dia se ne ka me fa pen paper cho
na no mudi bre se o mo bo mudi o mo kire so mu firi ha o mu firi na o mo so mu firi fa ana o mo ba waso ye no wadama
nana ya o mo ka kire me an se ebifi gaso na the free and crying.
Na obi ka say MC na suma no so bi ankasa and obi ka sa obi ba
obi ankasa
okay yo ba ya inter so kire say na abre bi mo kasa no mo say o mu free mainstream mainstream crash penny so suma mo so mo mra no mo mesi na nan
Me pacho wan.
Tina che so be representing men's ni so afo. Yo, nana yankwa yanimo wadama. We de min tutu anoma ho emechiro se bonidin. Enkoma ye di no ye pese ye boa na galamsey nana ye ko. Me sumo obi ba ho ye hwe honom ekoko growing area. Sabita frata ye trase ye hwe han na ye semu sase semu fudu a. Nana dachi bia no ho amudi gya ye nchirima. Enu nti na sabi mpanyifo mo am se enkokora moto san ekọ mabunu die munti ye gina hoade mu pese ye ko okoden na yetimi agi oman Ghana si wo nti mesra wa enye se metoto ano sabi ede wakọ bone mu na emum ye penti ase nti na afro enawie wadama yo na
no na sa mining company ne bae
okay
omo bae se umukito omo nkrata aya mo mutumi se omo fa meye mining enye galamsey
yo
eti omo bae no bisa ye se eje ni hia yen ene se wa wo ba no kwan a wo fa so bae no eye ma kwan ne nye yenso ye district hari na light wo yen kwa ni akashiri
ti akonye light mamo
eti so betima boy am yenya light ena yensu tia etene me yen no no ensuo no acha aboso me na we
oyere wa no
eti odunfo bi na be tu bo ho be ye enan bi di ma yen microphone fin kura se be ye half a mile asa na o ma be bu ho bo ho ni bi no ma di akọ eti o so betimi ama yen bo ho be ye mienu se bi asa di akadada no obi asu ni wa o tiri fa wa
asempa kodo
eti se o so ba be boa ye sa dia
nanka
ana de ntini e ma na mo aye
okay enti na cheze na oka wona odi ani mam kotwa akraman ni odwan wo ba bi on be no
mi aso na ba
okay na cheze na anka ho so kodi sa adwuma no na me ba cho mo ya we se ba bi a concession da no efa oyorewa no ho ana ensuo no
oyorewa no community ni ya atemi mienu de kwa na kobo fomai mu ito oyorewa no community na atemu mienu
fomai ne de se galamsey kra ya se no
wo benkum ne bi woni fa
okay enti ya ma krata no okay na infa no so mbetu no uni babia concession da aso hene o mtiro babia o makotu no
o mtire mi
but investigation kakra ye kire say o were wa no ho ba bedim kakra e ba de sa o manfo nya nsuo no
kese nsuo na kasa ye ni bia ye nom
na ye twa wa hanom
mi se nsuo no
muni bi
mi yi benada no ene wukuada brother ni suo to ya ma de ki wukuada na sa to ya ko Bobie dumienu ansana ensuo na eti
okay
enti esu tin na da ho no ayese esunsan suo na pam enti we ya wa to yi ensuo ni ja top na wo twe wo ba so wo pe kop ba akokora wunya
na wadama na kire se e ba de sa de a se concession kura fa sa bia ho a esan se enhwe da nya sutine na eto da bia winti ankan ha adwene
hayen
na
ya de sesero tensuo no bokora no a yensa boho no ana yenom
na ya be ye investigations are one of the videos kurampo no ya hunu se ya twa wo afa enya afa so tiawa na ya de atoso yi
omo sa obi ora fa de nsuo be ho
menka wo afasuo tiawa afasuo etia ohwerewa no na che se ohwerewa na nkasa se ne aka no wo ho no munya kakra na wabɔ ho ban enti we se no
ono ne ye abura
ana me kire
ya tititi ya papa no mu abura o mu tu ye
adija ye ho na make say
na wo mu a na we na nsuo so topa na twi nsuo nsuo dia kogum
na no metwase
to sa wo no
ene metwase ba ho no mo nso na concession ba kofa enti
me ba to anya no kure me fa to anya no kure
enti concession ba kofa hina na
concession na ko started for mine na no enti baby awu kan de ho kwa mom concession na ho
na sa for man na no e ho so yensuo
for man na no yensuo but me ko hwe no 100 yards I think no ho afiri ho
and 100 yards they say 8 year say 100 yards from yensuo na yebetu galam say na na bedroom bi munya yensuo no mo
na me say yensuo no kwa yenya bi no dada yenya nsuo ni bi no dada saa for man na wo kan no ankwasi January wo ba nyaye asefa ni nyaye bunabunu no ene ka atam say year from beginning to January to December there enya no kresa
nana wadamo eno no de eno so mejiudi say enya no kresa eno de no ho aho me say mi frachim si no akare me na ekwa adwuma ekwa fumu a ba bi so e fe na kiremesu eto da bia na ba eto da bia na ni ho etimi ensuo to a obo se begira mu a opebremu na eni ho ne ade but enya hwe kura no potokasa me say in the absence of nothing sometimes bad is good and have a loaf is better than none say ukra brodo fa eyesin se wanya brodo kura etis abosumi nsia mu mpo na ensuo no betimi asom yen ya osuto bremu a nana ana opebremu yenya say yesin say yenya nsuo afemu ni nyina
mia oba ye no yebisa na say oba be say yensuo en wo si da bi oba be ye dam
oba dam
na oye dam no a obetwi nsuo no bi di agum no de aye na adwuma
oh okay
sinya de oba say nsuo no so kan say ai mese mu nsuo de anka ye ma ne kwan
kamo ma ne kwan o ma ne kwan yo na me be jam akọ but o ya we say if it is okay na me say me pa chokrata no de ma mo no o si ye we aban we buy no masan ama no ana
me pa cho an
eye jo mahama ban
me pa cho an
na uhu ni o science akrata no
hey na mi di kaka kana ma yo si kokodo ma ho mi hu kura na mi ni mo ni pa kwa mi se ki nature no me hu se e ni pa sembe si ana dai ho
na no de o san ya o ba chiro din wase
pa cho ani ma ze nsa
wa hwe din no na o ya we say fiti bre a aban we ba power John Mahama ye president na amakofibu a eye ne soafo aban we ensign even one mining license unim o ya we
baby ami we me charge me phone kura ji se me ko be 1.5 mile
e ho ne ye ekura
aye kura se TV kura mi TV kura mi gane
bi Matias nana Matias ye
ebi ni me kura light kura me hu bia aji me tu kwa kokofo bia asa na me hu light
banana no kura no President Mahama any minister for lands and natural resources your friend Amakofibu a omon sign krata bia mo bia so mo mining abra aban we ba power enti so mo say Sokoro investment say aban we na sign dia why na sign
me pa cho eni eti sa dia se wa wati company ni edin
we will engage them too. You're from.
Utresi na wa humu no kore. Say kontompo say omo na afa kuntuna afi e na omo say aban na ama omo kwan a wo be hunu.
Yo. Na o ya we say on patam ho baby. Minim say ho na wodi odi kro no a. Me shede nim din no but machines big go. Ye de mine. Wa hunu park bi so ye de machines bebre bia be go. Ai fie bi wo.
Machine hu aye machine aye twa ye kwan si
ai ma hu excavator eno aso de ye mine no
su no na hu no no nua sisi wo no
ai say no de ba ne say ye be say as ye twa kwan no so amam
wa di contract ni say o boyen ye wo bridge be 5 for mine na me ka no ansa ne be ko for mine kuro nu mu no tensu ayiri a school for kura free village he ko ho school e bi ho 1 week kura no mo ko school da we ya make a say brother no and so toy no e yiri be sin e obi antimi nka e no so ba be ye bridge ato so amaye enti sa asem da we obi aka say me be ye okwan ama wo me be ma like ma sa ye bridge we ama wo a ni bone ya ni e wa hen
mira wadama
e bona baso
ese bona baso
e bona baso
yo mira wadama me papa ye hene enti mene nananom di nkɔmɔ a na ma yɛ careful ɛsan sɛ nananom de ni die bi ɛsɛ bi a etwase yɛ de ma mo ana nananso bintimi nkase wafom baabi ɛsan sɛ sɛnea okay TV kura ɛmɛn 1 kilometer or a mile Ansah kura na wakɔ charge you phone ana sɛbi ɛmfa ho ne sɛnea nipa onim de sifa ne nsa mienu entimi nhia abɛten enti wɔkwan bi so no nana mintimi fortil but kakra me pese be ka se oba nana wode me akọ school kakra ne se ebi a obi betimi ayi bridge amayen ebi obi betimi aye se bita frache o si suku kakra kra amayen ebi obi kra baka so ye kwan amayen na imom so obeye ni nyina awie na ebi adeku a wo beye no ensunsuanso no bro enema na ye nya ne so no a na ebi anadachi akohan enti se na mekan ye ne sokorofo no so ebedi nkomo because sekoba ne say mira
efe na wasera wo kan me mabonopo
ai ye no bedi nkomo because ekoba say ehon mo na eda ana ekosei senso no a ene bridge no mo ye no ene ekwan no mfa so bi amaso because at the end of the day yade ana ebeba kuro no so na eba ne sa sika kakra bi mpo a ebia ye de hye boam ebro hin no eno na odin beto aduro enso ebia anke ya prevent ya anke ye bedi ehia wosen enso ye benya nkwa
Mati.
Yo. Nana mame na wase wate. Enyo hini bia ano nya kwanya mane manfo. Se ye bo wo prum wetin. Banana bibi bia kire wadwene so bia frɛ saa number na e frɛ wo no.
Mati.
Why? Bibi bia kire wadwene so bia frɛ saa number no e frɛ wo no.
Mati.
Ana na mesraw e ba se omo se ya sign ne se ne mana ya hunu because se aban na waba no. Nani abre. E ko ba se bia o metim kura aka se na na fansa secretary baby na bia wakosan na na no ntimi nkokase wunim ho hwe wasan de wasan ti ye careful
munya kwasan de asene na kase
aha ti ye careful why basokoro for now ye ntimi nsisu dua say omu tu galamsey and ye ntimi nsisu dua say e bia omu ye boni bi but ye no omu so bedi nkomo no omu so a kire omu side of the story.
Mati, thank you.
Yo ya da se empanyifo se ense bi wo hono a yetase no besepa konua ba han konua haban e wo hoyi yetase no besepa ebe bro me so me ba chomo mu ame yesi konua haban ayesa besepa nyesa yetase no banyansa fom yetase no banyansa fom enti enkomo ye etwetwe Ghana fo no a mundi kodi enyame na meka you decode yourself. But the assurance I'm giving to the good people of this country, then they say, I'll make sure, say we will follow this matter to the latter. Yeah, move bien to Galamsey saying so. Say, Abanwe, I'm a mining lease. Now, Abanwe buy ye, I'm a coffee wa de be an enam. One wa mining lease, was saying BB. Kwam, catch a kwam some friend Minerals Commission. Mon friend the lead them. Now, on confirm my one confirm me, my now, watch no payenka. No, omon share sa company no. Say why the line since ye why they renew ye prospecting license na we come kura no be kura recognizance license no dey mine no be kura prospecting ye dey ko say good ye o ha but no be kura prospecting no dey tuti sa konta mine ye ne ho aba asem me didn't know to dako. I am the voice for the voiceless. I am the gatekeeper of this nation. See your way Ghana be ye. Nobody can intimidate us for God and country. my main announcer Samuel Hunter, seasoned broadcast journalist. Mabeka Mensa. You bedding come but my main court na mene the public relations director, Kasama for Penning, the Minerals Commission. A background and some say yanko to a former good bia one Minerals Commission who to me. One name must to me no. Now ye didn't come briefly and didn't any de la Adam. Honorable Mayamo Kwaba Moha, a higher Accra100.5FM. Well dim. Yo, and then you will open one, meaning so I busy pa, but or draw woman gun to see there be when you because I may now see no answer. Na enkomobia ebeto yanim efa Asante Achim South in Ponwa Importem ho baby and is alleged because for now yentimi sisudia mo na betimi aboan say one Sukuru investment company bi say wonanya krata say some kokoye mining ewo whether it's renewed or a new mining lease I don't know ya no hene a obutu krono so edi nkomo ana o kire se o mecha se free for mine no so eyi insuo ho ene ade ya pese uye ne ma mienu man ne edi kan mobile mama license bi say enkonkoye mining ne etoso say ye kra license impo yetimi ko ye gala abeg pardon yetimi ko ye mining ben so ana o hene se 100 years
na otu me da se bebre be bom abaso na me hira mo na me di pa mo ye o ne se ba chimchim na ma ento na any historical investment no bi owo krom ho enti se NDC abamba ye bosomi du ene ewrem ye ma obi license
me ba cho man ti o say
o my me say NDC abamba ye bosomi edu komu da ye wuru ye ma obi license se onkoya mining there dia ye ma obi license in the year 2025, yeah, more be our license. And to be captured, our license pay we want to send the people of war or Bobie, dear, no call illegal.
Yo,
say a license, what the year doing for 5 years? Say a prospector license, what the year do for 3 years? And the amount license, the year do not know. So every year they are all Baba commission so license no be here dey make and the renewal and one say yes 3 years so what the license what the year juma na so what the juma be na so what the call for to do more your job becomes illegal
he say 100 years bill
100 you are supposed to be more than 100 meters away from every river. 100 meters away from a river. So you call school, 100 meters, you call it. So you call 100 meters, you must be 100 meters away from the river. And I say, oh, you'll be a wash. Oh, you to go, we are panning. So to a minute. You still know a walk. So why yet? One to a minute, you go boom. You know, a horror at you go do in Bobie more. It is illegal, you are doing illegal business. And the mountain license now, so only actually said, to me, I said, illegal money because what open so what forest and now oh, who and to be say what the license in the year 2025 or yeah more be a license in the year 2025
okay
2026 say your bomb body na say honorable minister amakofi bua to me at the new ama egugu akwemu na bibia ya find ya ye betimi ama license you regulate me almost so be your aduma yi cooperative mining na say cooperative mining for edi bambo yeah more be a license. And we have not given anybody any license anywhere in the whole country in the year 2025.
Honorable. And then you need a free. Your man will be a license. And secondly, even if we license no renewal, won't mean conquer you won't soon. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, it becomes illegal. Oh, yeah, Galam say. Because I'm running more point, so the call so one other corporation. And it's a Biba Minerals Commission. Let's say if I could say, okoye mining wo be concession ye wonu say concession na obegina na license na obegino wo ben wo na obe forest one ye fa ma enti obi obekọ nsuo anaso obekọ forest no okaja say okita nkrata dia eye illegal galamse na oye
Nidin de Dela Adam oye kasama for penny the Minerals Commission of Ghana. Thank you. Mobeti mi adwani feed but my minia unto the numtu Ansah na ye try ye ho aba Samuel Hunto. Bra
Nana
me bacho 20.
Apomi ade.
Ehu adom.
Amencha ye tifoni ahwefo na mencha production team. Se me bana me monitor editorial no and your conversation with the honorable MC. But I think say the respect I would demand honorable MC no one reciprocate. When you say ubu no one mouse ubu ni be especially with the listeners. Because as my okaya was so chisaye say enra in the heat of the moment who or tower say Tibonkoso. Tibonkoso simply translates say incompetent. Tibonkoso is simply translates say we are incompetent. And it was said one you analyze never say ampa MC you know the action and inaction no approve so you're competent or incompetent. If indeed say the action is incompetent, you shouldn't apologize. But indeed say the action no say would nim na juma or ye na juma competently there, then I would have support you to apologize. But because say friend now apologize here in intino. Or no person how I was own centroni we were juma. Because you apologize. Say you wanted her to respond to issues so more raisy. Na sabre no so are busy. And you have to wait because so no be the obey nyina wie. And it's a 1 month 2 months no onye you have to wait. Because of that, so you went ahead to tell Ghanaians any their cause or draw government attention. Not for your personal interest, but for the interest of we Ghanaians. Any Ghana 40 say kranas war no. Because of that, Nintino just say who nimu ejuma. And acting very evasive. Say a cast will be a Tibonko, which is incompetent. Ejuma kwa boni dia also kwa kotu godi. Okotu mani e won sue hui. Sampa se MC no ye competenta. No so onye Tibonko swa. Company no omanfo team potemo say good no be to de o say e kwan no mo ba be ye.
Tibonko so no say hanon.
Meba whether hanon na say hanon na say hanon no. Tie Tibonko so no. Say ana ma che Tibonko so na asiche bu onu mo a on she dan tie asie nti no beka se ateni che say incompetent. Yes am I ateni. But let's go spade a spade. Una ye MC. Wo si sa company no a omanfo no mti ekura na se ho. E dia ba so mo ba betu galamsey anon betu mine wo honom no. Wo si nya mine nemum eye kwan eno mba nya sa no kai.
But Sana minister kai.
MC no he confirm say
okay.
Company no e be yi kwan nemum enya mine. Okay. Yan kwahwe machines no for machines no to screen so.
Oh they to.
Na Ghana phone na hwe say road contractor ben ena use sa machines we. Near say machines we go we. Yes, how machines when kwa esigalamsey site or modern sense you. This is the machine. Water hose go on road contractor. Water hose what the other. These are galamsey mining machines. Sa a bottle ya that way any side of my way. Mining machines.
MC so on your way say be machine.
And then that say until I want to be prove whether the MC is competent or incompetent. Whether the MC is indeed where Tibonko so and answer we have to apologize for using that word. Because one now ye MC one now ye head of a district security
on music
municipal security council one ada no yasesa mining machines e de akogu a kura a wo municipality some machines we machines e di tu galamsey ye kasa o mampanini aban eso akokese e wo galamsey so. And are you as MC no one now your president or some municipal no more? And who said so make sure say the fight against galamsey no be sustain wo ho. Machine wa ba be go more than a day, more than a week. Now MC say onye aware. We are competent. Young fan say terrorists. And the door makodie akwa kogu ho for a day, 2 or 3. Machine we. E kwan be ne da ho a wo de excavator we kwa. E kwan be ne da ho. Ekwan be na da odi excavator we ekwa kwe there be machines ni gu no be galam say machines ni gu no ekwan be na da wa omode sa oso omkwa akoye kwan enti wo na ye security head ni amfa ne say say de toni akode na begu ha o ye ba ade wa say school park so kra ne si egu yi school park ni gu na after 1 week, after a week, or after a day na sa wo so nya we a now when I head of security, then intelligence be na wo. E wa se ho no ma betimi a report. E ye nema mienu. Either say we are incompetent, we are tibongo so wabon woni mu adwuma. And now say we are part of it, but you are pretending say we nya we. E nema mienu. But since I cannot confirm say we are part of it, no, but I can confirm say if indeed using on one kasa no west. Say only the room say kwano mu kwakwe no onya we said the machine wakugo there, it means the MC is incompetent.
Later I'll be confirming say onim say omo contract bi onim so more concession dating as far back as 2012
or concessioner have owning a concession is different from mining license. So what concession in church obetimi atu.
And in fact, document I want your prospect to mean.
Yes, so what concession? It's like what was I say? What was I see? We are assassin. Why you want then chakata na be odi akra no? Who person sit down? I will say have to go for building permit. Is that not the case? And you cannot just say because you own the land title, you know, you can build any house of your choice with that appropriate authorization from the assembly or municipal. The same thing. So what concession and that one say you can just walk in and then now to mine anyhow you also pay. Very well. And one MC, you know, the word Tibonkoso now can you know, one person somehow has confirmed. If she's claiming say ampa onya way. Say the same machines so go. Now indeed these machines are machines they too many yemfa nya kwan. Was onya way. Nemo admit say be the machines akogui e school park no. E fully within the municipality. What it means is that she's incompetent. She doesn't know what she's up to.
Now in the first place onya way. So she confirming say it's within the municipality. I mean
Ubisano, baby, I'm a shubo crony ding. One casa machine is within a municipality. Okay, yes, Ubisan more than twice. She confirmed, say, those catchment areas fall under the municipality or near MCO. It is a fall under your municipality, na machines you have go. And yes, a bush, a good school park, open place. Nasa also on ya where. What it means in say what fairly incompetent and incompetent simply translate to be tipongo so what you unim the ekoswo simple simplicity.
Sami ma ye twa humra live on Accra100.5FM someone who to a broadcast journalist season 1 ye twa humra nyina e boa magana fa into mapafra and obia wo ebi eye and this case is of great importance and the ben was now ya come but your nimpenyi for edin komo and it's confirmed say no such mining lease if like license has been signed by minister and he said based on the document I want I just say document contrary to the no but the one the prospecting my license you farm mining the prospecting the correct form say you been a good year kakra and a good was as what Ansah na ya babaji mining permit proper near their mining and in any case even if you have mining permit proper crampo na a legal the moment say oh yeah juma ebensu na a less than 100 meters which will be reviewed to 1 kilometer according to the current minister no it is still illegal. Me didn't know to that ma yentwe honton ade ni yaboa fonkrato ye ba ye beka genegum stay on after the break.
Yes, in Sasunabo. Yes, Abba. Yes, Abba.
My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot. And let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork. Spend public funds wisely and judiciously. Reject opulence. And never forget, your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain. I want each of you to leave this retreat with a clarity of purpose and with the humility to keep learning. This job is not about knowing it all. It is about listening. For example, I'll stay true to the values. And please remember, when any of us fall short, I will not hesitate to act. I didn't think that was what you would clap for. Let us leave here with renewed determination. Let us work not for applause, but for results. Let us lead with honor, and let us remember always that the true measure of our success will be the lives we touch and the legacy we leave behind. And finally, let me remind us all that the destiny of our party and our future success depends on the legacy that this current administration will establish. And so we must give it our all. We must work together to make our party's future successful. I therefore have the privilege and honor to declare this executive leadership program duly open. My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot, and let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork, spend public funds wisely and judiciously, reject opulence, and never forget your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain. I want each of you to leave this retreat with a clarity of purpose and with the humility to keep learning. This job is not about knowing it all. It is about listening. For example, I'll stay true to the values. And please remember, when any of us fall short, I will not hesitate to act. I didn't think that was what you would clap for. Let us leave here with renewed determination. Let us work not for applause, but for results. Let us lead with honor, and let us remember always that the true measure of our success will be the lives we touch and the legacy we leave behind. And finally, let me remind us all that the destiny of our party and our future success depends on the legacy that this current administration will establish. And so we must give it our all. We must work together to make our party's future successful. I therefore have the privilege and honor to declare this executive leadership program duly open. My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably. Our farmers, our workers, our entrepreneurs, especially our women and youth, want to see policies that work for them. They want fairness, they want opportunity, they want to live in dignity and prosperity. Indeed, they are not asking for handouts. They're asking to be given a fair shot. And let's give them just that. The task before us requires leadership that is empathetic, that is disciplined and accountable, leadership that is not defined by titles, but by service, that is not defined by slogans, but by substance. And so I issue this challenge to each of you to lead your sectors with vision and integrity, to champion innovation, make decisions based on facts and data and not on guesswork, spend public funds wisely and judiciously, reject opulence, and never forget your first duty is to the people of Ghana and not to your own political survival, not to the applause you will get, and not to your personal gain. I want each of you to leave this retreat with a clarity of purpose and with the humility to keep learning. This job is not about knowing it all. It is about listening. For example, I'll stay true to the values. And please remember, when any of us fall short, I will not hesitate to act. I didn't think that was what you would clap for. Let us leave here with renewed determination. Let us work not for applause, but for results. Let us lead with honor, and let us remember always that the true measure of our success will be the lives we touch and the legacy we leave behind. And finally, let me remind us all that the destiny of our party and our future success depends on the legacy that this current administration will establish. And so we must give it our all. We must work together to make our party's future successful. I therefore have the privilege and honor to declare this executive leadership program duly open. My brothers and sisters, the problems we face are real, but so are the solutions. We can rebuild our economy, we can create jobs, we can restore faith in governance, but we must commit to the hard work of change. You were not appointed to occupy space. You were appointed to solve problems. Let me remind you of the social contract we have entered into. The Ghanaian people expect us to deliver, and we must not with excuses, but with results. I've said before and I repeat now, this is the legacy term of my presidency. I intend to make it count. I intend for it to matter. And I expect that every member of this administration will do the same. We must work with a sense of urgency, and President Jonathan spoke about the 4-year term. Our young people are tired of waiting interminably.
Di juma sombi na odeboa se de be ya dwumedie ni nyina na ebe kwanti osumfo Dr. Desmond Kofiana ena magie kunwa no a me toaso e de amana young guest da so wa ha Samuel Hunto broadcast journalist sanso unia bema yene no etifidue mo original TV ena yana otebutu edini nkwe wo ho sanso na Abdullahi Saka Al-Hassan enso abekansa NDC amayokio no communication team member ye hwe nim se unia bema nso ba abekansa apia bodi onyamba but oba ebedi nkomo no na unto na you know bebre a congratulate in fact one more graduate say can call to them
yeah from some metna be ba no so bench no so
you can mention a lot of our colleagues okay Joseph Akable media general iniaba sewa mehe ni omo ekekeka hono ene na woka me ma wo shi omo sa
ma men sancha menchia na menchia eno chire ma me wiai se witi adwumadi na me dog me pacho o dog no for ma me how there I want me pacho me pese ebe se ma o se kana shigbe so body adun gam no
o se na wo dey apem no serious
but one thing NDC for nya hu ye ne say
yes
sa kwa no a wote sa am friend say GTech on oh yeah so shall say he was going after NDC prominent appointees and people who has influence in NDC na NDC for adwen course
okay
NDC for adwen yes e ba so no in order to balance it now he's going after people it's like outside NDC that guy is on a mission he's on a mission
now unye a doctor now unye professor we then add to so minia
meba your honorary doctorate degree at the bunker for yentimi frosa
and no as far as I know say honorary dia yentire
but yentimi fan frosa
they yentimi fan
I didn't fan fro
na prof
I am about
o ma beri mahama only so kita honorary doctorate
degree ono na fan fro ni jo Bobie betimi dia fre no na anya bia eniama ehia ye Ghana ha sei no kra no ye ka ho eni wo dey amfa no to be fight time na memmo yenuanom a ene omo abe a lawyer for omo doso 800 and something
yeah
na memmo men single out na memmo menua eye Eric J
okay
NEIP memmo na baso enye easy Doc, the culture say to add politics and school. And easy. Me ya November na me graduate.
Okay.
From a year communication studies I'm calling or AUCC.
Okay.
Strategic communication. Can you imagine? Obi me radio, me TV. Yes, I politics. Near say school combine this and my mensa we nyina and the account at a point. Me sorry if you are much latest by 5:30 my PF every fee. Me do fee the next morning after 12. Enti enye easy na watimi go through na ene nyankopo adom watimi graduate no me bona baso ene over 800 eye asuafo ni nyina NDC fo ewo mu omo ye known politicians, those who are known politicians, other media colleagues are omo nyina etumi graduate ne ye ma aba ye bo ma baso nemum owe number here ye de aba system no mu a over 800.
Yes.
Afibia so omo graduate na me kan say under Sofa Yakufu former attorney general chief justice and also on ne or person or yes one the voice for the judiciary and the voice of conscience one under her leadership as a CJ or ka say omo ma kwan mu bia ma me law. You remember that statement she made and was part of NPP's agenda. Say they will not allow anybody or everyone to be a lawyer, and to become a law student they were being selective. But I know said this will not happen under this current attorney general, and this will not happen under this the current chief justice, and this will not happen under this government. Name adeba kwase me say yes ye kan fu du afro no ne kan fu achacha to whom much is given much is expected. And I'm expecting say to say yen nuanum mabuni a o matimi go through this several years day and night steady and they are calling to bar no. Most of them are media space, most of them are political space, or more political space. You always hear them in the media when it comes to argument and debate. But sometimes we hear some of them how they reason, their level of thinking and their logical reasoning. Because law is not a professional. Obetimi and say, oh, this is my profession. To me, me say you me fit and me coffee the man makoye me hu fi. Me be fi na be dress na me na makochele edu da bi. E was say baby bia wona musuni wo ban, especially when you appear before the general public no. E was say profession, I was say me hu. E wo mo. You cannot claim say oba be fight for the interest of ordinary Ghanaians. Meanwhile your private life no. That is not how you do it. You cannot claim, say you want to be a lawyer so that you can fight for women's rights and advocate for women. But your private life, you are the same person breaking other women's home. I've seen a popular female lawyers and maybe no more and congratulations. Very good. But what I'm trying to say is say the entire Ghana phone na bomba baso ne say ye person mo banamba refining society na ye woman. Enyama enya ne pesa modi mu nimdie no ebe boane build society a se ochina eni wonom a we can be rest assured say the age of mu akire no ya identity partner atu you cannot to me you cannot call yourself a lawyer or advocate or you cannot call yourself a journalist or a media personality or advocate for women welfare. And you are the same person breaking other women's home, draining their husbands, disposing them of, collapsing their marriages, and at the same time you sit on media space advocating for women. That's double standard. And so where we are, you are sitting Kitia Kasemi say, a bayanke yamfa logic no. Yamfa ko even basic school na yenchirem for logical reasoning on kronoba. It's a quack as a law, you don't have to say fashion. Who say, well, nipa 800 me catch say, or more me practice. A new 30%. Or more me the bay you be practicing. A new 30%. Some of them they just want they want it on their CV. some of them they will for kind of say social status and but more practice and out of this 30% on my practice or more betimi practice be good lawyers aga ne benya so faso no will not even up to 5%. And to whom much is given, much is expected. Right. Once I able my bason, yes, I come food for no near come for chacha. We are monitoring. We are the power. Ya bebo baso. Now what you are say? Obey your lawyer by day. Why home breaker by night? We will call you out.
Ansah sakra ode kakakra na fi membusa ho to the Ecowas Ministry of Agriculture omo ye nkomo kakra na because my young guy etfo so say ene overall best student no yo ba your friend Latifa Fuseni beautiful girl who share na you to say ni 3 month Bobie we brutal brutal.
Calculations. I think it's easy. Yeah, some of us are quite into how much the fee. Easy to be called to the bar. Exactly. And your bar be an bar. Your choba. Your beer bar. But we are the original bar. It's easy. Yeah, easy. Oma make you a lot of people proud. Yes. And I'll show you. I'll come from our house. Yeah, if you, I'll share Erica J, Pedro, yes, and Joa. A lot of them, a lot of them. Into to say yes. Your memo and you prepare memo so I'm more about any old man's womb. So I think easy. It has not been an easy road. So we combine politics now outside the law and outside the school yes. Into your bonfire say ja the mukusia ina no mu di beba na omatimi abai I be shape the political zone so I think I wish them well and we are expecting a lot from them. Exactly. I feel yes you through your kasa you say yes your memo will fear your from cry from what exactly why but you say you from so and you need that home ejuma no etoribia na bibi kakra atochima kakra etochima omuni ebe from say eja but I think saying it's over 800 students. It has not been easy. Yeah. And yes, some of us in Charlie school they ain't me. Hey, Charlie ain't me. All right. It was for Abdullah Saka. Sakra. Sure. Kwankwachi. Otro Saka. Yes. Sakra. Okay. Or your communication team member Edima NDC Amayukono. My ND agree kakre. Edi aneko. My main chair a minister and then a deputy and then a boafo nyina. Nyame anum ni krenie. Enama P na ekoso. Ewa agree. Okohwe budget allocation the my Ministry for Food and Agriculture year 2025. It's not even up to 1% of the total budget. And I can tell you for a fact, say even with this budget allocation, government is here to release money to the Agric Ministry. Once budget in Yama, you will donor funding and you the government and so in the beba. But the minister no on train say buying farmer. He has been moving up and down with two copiers so they kojim and then moi at the Bamino as a minister Italy. Latest one, but Timia secure aid 154 million euros. Wow. A year Italian government 77 million and a private company almost into farming almost so the 50% which is 77 million almost cabo 154 almost be say your food sufficient systems a quite be fast so a Ghana bit me produce more I beat me a DB our hasi. Normally says Sikawi be developing no less than 10,000 hectares of land. A be irrigated farming system and 24/7 all year round. A be queer. Or maybe dear a for a year commodities are mobile crops. A year maize, soya, tomato, and rice. And mobile normal focus on say.
saa nnuane no nyinaa no yɛni no wɔ Ghana ha because wohwɛ saa nneɛma wei a yɛ import tomatoes every year over $400 million and import tomato. When you talk about rice, we import more than $400 million every year. You import it at the bar. You go far a bit is a brew. A brew 2018 and the MPP Planting for Food and Jobs. You consider brew ECOWAS. You entry 2,700 a year metric tons. You entry 2024. Most are ECOWAS consider brew. By any day, Sabre number Kina Faso for so much or Montina Brunen Chimiama. And T. a Brusuka and Yania, Yakra, Edeba Ghana Hasi. Meka say Biania, Ghana Yensa Dan Krampama a soya. But over these 3 crops are a year, one of the a Nyama a year because so far a food import bill now, a woman pa, or more make sure some of the says Kebabo Ghana near Timmy Adriana more. Now yet to me dinwaha. At least if you're able to produce enough. I bet me the feed and yankasa without importing. Can you imagine say we are spending over the 3 commodities, maize, rice and tomato. We are spending about $1 billion every year. Near the port at the back. That $1 billion is creating jobs for others. Our country once we are denying Ghanaian farmers the opportunity. But yet me says can you imagine say every year Ghana buys what the $1 billion at the supporting Ghanaian smallholder farmers are. You can see the kind of improvement changes at the baba. And no idea ekoswa minister etimi secure itiri wa no koye afimu June or call Food and Agriculture Organization or ni penyuku share and also some support Ghana boye amen ye irrigation facilities or mo boye mfidie de soil testing. Now part of this 154 million there's a jumakubia what itiri mo fe ni sihia omo ene eye wasi woko Ligoa as a West Africa be more into crop improve seedling when it comes to seed or more normal becomes a kesene amoma boa me etime more improved seeder it be ma ekuafono ni nyina so so yade a eka ho enti minister ogusu a otu anamon na nyankopo adom aban kra nyan release sika mfamfri ne kafes mo fa maye no Ghana for we have seen said ye enuane esitie ewo Ghana 2018 we went to borrow 2024 we went to borrow maize but now me no ka say busu wa Ghana I part of for cry yenya last 2 weeks and a minister mo National Food Buffer Stock Company a release sika a sum 100 million as a seed money among fanshasi and co marketing cotton surplus a grains rice and maize and afi gari and to offer to say maize a bro bag no omo tono minimum amount to crown near 450 50 kg 450 Ghana cedis and omo to offer to say a rice so a 625 Ghana cedis minimum offer gari is about 1,000 Ghana cedis abani de titi market omo to sa aduane nyi omo to e de asie sa bre abusuo no omo to e de asie na ebedu January February March mo a farming season asa sha ase na aduane ho ye de no normal release e de aba system no mo if you remember that say oba Ghana ye fan post harvest losses ye nuane a enso ye nyina echi no we say intimi farming I can say throughout the year because of you depend on a year in Sunwa. You know, and Saba Nebuna Pronase Yam, more harvesting a far pro, a brew a far pro, and more a far pro, Jenny a far pro, tomato a far pro, especially vegetables, vegetable groups needed, don't a far pro, about 30% and a co waste. Now a buff for a bass and one didn't answer be good market one and talk. A big credit to me find any way to the market. But they don't get a year bias. Now I say, and it's a surplus, no, and a national food buffer stock, or more affairs almost as or more eto. This I mean, no can say, so we queeni nase a beer mukrumu, more bro, more gari, a buswa. artists munya tofo a me patcho mon reach out to National Food Buffer Stock Company o ma beto ni nyina e de asie president mama so assure say 100 million seed money no say Ansah obe release more say de be ya o metimi ato one ye to surplus in free market no ebema price no a stabilize it price be stabilize at a point a farmer no kodo ye no ne bre enya kwa yen consumers no so aye koto nuane ne bedi no yen fa yesi kanyina nkoto aduane ba kuma medi na se bio de be to school fees ne dan kakra na a problem. So that's the problem the government is trying to solve abane solve yen fa ntu etrim say for the past 8 years. And even this is the first time in the history of Ghana, National Food Buffer Stock is stocking food for emergency time. This is the first time in the history of Ghana, National Food Buffer Stock etoniane edi kosie. Most of the time they know me and the MP don't me say warehouses na no mercy also me ne ngumo no free senior high school food supplies now where they are more no mkotoni no the economy ba. But this the first time government near side way. And I think say yes kwesi da be da e sha say free me ndanwumre Feed Ghana program wa aban first thing and this aban buy or more in terms of food sustainability and food sovereignty. The first program, which is Feed Ghana program, was launched 12 April 2025 year. Africa Mai. And this the results are ever. Last week Friday, any week pepe and a minister a call a year agogo Asante Achim agogo. I'm Asante Achim omudo tomato pa. Cabbage omudo watermelon and so omudo pa na omo MP no independent MP no e break we afori duan tosi no obe yes obe sre minister fertilizer na minister so aduane de ene kom de enim politics men ka say we independent wunya party ni tim to man fertilizer o man 1,000 bags of fertilizer say MP no so ko ankoya abro wankoton okọ no kwechema ekuafo no ena ekuafo ni do mu tosi na fentosi no so do so entosi no so ya fe do mu nya atofo any video na a trendy ye no omunya atofo ana free minister na minister mo release ska na mo koto sa tomato ni nyina do koma eye secondary school sem fan fidi emofra no owie ya jene susu na abui ana jene no so mo koto ni nyina. But the question is, Debia na kuafo bedo bebasa. And the government and the minister is finding lasting solution. So last week, wakwa kate sodwa omoba besi tomato eye processing plant. That processing plant no eye private developer as a private investor. And oni aban no akwa pam. And na okwa akosi. Na domo be ni say the next tomato farming season no. Na no kra minister the improved tomato seedlings ye no etimi standard ye weather bia se pebre kra no etimi standard se Burkina Faso fodi ni bi ba ko di sika ba ko de kwabena improve seed awde ama akuafo no enti sa tomato improve seed no won senso se da Ghana ne ko de Burkina Faso fodi entem se Burkina Faso fonto sini ba utwam a utumi se aduane wom pa but nsuo wo mu ye ketewa bi enti wo de Burkina Faso sini to no betima di na wotwe ko na wotwe menu na mproye yen Ghana so de no ubonsi ento sini akese utwam a nsuo bebre enti wo de to no after 3 days no na pro enti ena tomato na free Burkina Faso so ba no ede anuncio na ede enti Ghana for na kwasakre Burkina for de enche Ghana enti ama buyers no almost prefer Burkina Faso for the no and no government fix that problem. They say now improve seed ye de no kra be better than Burkina Faso.
Okay,
and take your phone do or more do the Ghana for a taste I pay and to move we are that private investor no ko see a processing plant no or no and the best support take your phone no se say kuafo be pebia farming input no nya obe support omo we are no matonto sinama no na wa process it and take your phone be wi o phone now there's already marketer train. That is the program wa minister any abani de sinani so and this 154 million euro na abaya sa ko hit jackpot to Italy no and also the same thing and abaya no e de ba beye see the betimi aboa ma one you don't know any we betimi process. Don't forget to say and the Ministry of Trade and industry the agribusiness and so akoka tini nyina eka ho bi. So that is the focus of the government. O making sure say kuafo no do na aduane ne ba ye nto aduane ngu surplus no ye di besie na ho kirebrem ne ayi e di aba ne aba beti. And that is internet. O call internet no so some few weeks ago the farmers were complaining yenya to fokra meto embro ebro na buso and afofo food glut no be e ka ho asem. One says since last week besi ne you don't hear the same reportage in the biome because national food buffer stock is on the market. It's in the market buying all those surplus food and I think say maka they to say let's just give NDC government 1 year and I say 2 farming seasons and Ghana for realize say Esunadwin and Esuno Nyansa.
I see.
Esunim dia dibumai and Esuno pie dibumai.
I see. Before me call Mimia Abdullah Sono, Mammy Bisa and Coco Kitten so how far? What's he say?
And Coco Kitten this month.
Okay.
And a government ISA Obelanchi.
Great.
Na government if you say Obelanchi no Ashanti region.
Okay.
Na and Coco Kitten no ye will move into Chichemu Miensa.
Okay.
Chichemu Miensa no more Equiafua or more food that more omo farms e bi obi 100,000 bears 80,000 50,000 bears no omo more sa category large scale no government has selected mako 50
okay
50 no oma obi 80,000 bears sa 80,000 bears na for free abane de support you say je na koyen tonko sia na tonko ko wi anu abetua meka
okay
enti honko ano government distribute about 4 million bears and a diama omo ye ba medium omo farm bi 1,000 2,000 5,000 econo and also government distribute about 3 million bears
okay
e diama omo and also nye free omo so government ne be sama omo software and as a grant about 50,000 Ghana cedis because obi ono mo a ne kukobo no was so expanded na wotimi bie mu no otimi enkoko no mo aba ne be mo sa abosia no plus enkoko na nye free
okay
we yen wie na oton enkoko no to nkosu awia na obetua aba ne ka na aba na je then enkoko nketenkete no enkoko nketenkete is like a backyard poultry farming on say kane no so what na kura se pen ya yeah, I'm calling me first time I made potra koko. And I said frozen chicken. Now I'm secondary school, I command secondary school. That was the first time I made because yeah, I'm calling no. Abofran usanwa no warrior na yes akoko we odia. And ti wu nyini na akoko no so nyini. O to nkosua na mema na ewo mu no. O mu nyini o mu mpeni for it me cho o ma mecha no de kodwa so no akoton. O ton wa no de bi ato atade ne mpabo bronya. Ye bronya na o beto bronya atade mai. Sa nkoko no aye ya wade a eno no mukum yere kowe. Se ye di bronya eno an yeku. Entina bronya nu e ma me se me kodwa so akoto se bi akoko foods e di aba. But enne sanya mani nyina ni hobio and sabra so bokwa ko no na Ghana ye poultry import no kra no me sure se kra le bi no because na win here and no na ban person o introduce and nkokon kitenkete ne form of a government na ignite your appetite said the be ya be say nya pe aye nkoko and no the government be ni say every constituency bi ano ye launch here government ebema 10,000 bears
constituency be
every constituency 10,000 bears that 10,000 bears is free and to omunya launch say you just register or assembly on more register ubetimi anya between a year 5 10 maximum 20 abroswa 50 bears no maximum 20 normal the amount ni amount kukubu ni ama okoko aduane a wo de be hyase
ni assembly na de ma
government na de ma and yes through the assembly and the free the feed aband be ma kukobo na aband be ma and akoko no ma na aband be ma agric extension officers ba be hwe enkoko no se bibi ha omo a ohia mo be ma be bo nyina no ni nyina e free it's on kuko ni na sa opesa o wi a wi wade o pesa o ye nkosua no na o ye omo na o tu nkosua na o to odi nkosua e ya wa wo de na mmom se wo free sa nkokon ketenkete ni wie Uto mu wi na wi o mu wi na akope bi mu dia enye free because abre no aban no is like wachire okwan no. And so person ye biem dia now I was see upgrade you eduko anim. It is a wo call a medium scale honum. Terrain de enye free biom. Nemom te se afi no. Wa ubenya engokon kitinkiti ni bi no. Next year unya bi. Right there. Wa ubenya engokon kitinkiti ni obi be kwa register afi. Unya bi.
Okay.
Obi be register afi obenya bi. Nemom wo wanya bi afi we no. Next year unya bi.
I see.
Because the entire unya bi ni say wo ye na wo ye ni yi a baby wadu no say wo ko anim ena say wanye ni yi na wan hwe nkokɔ no say no munyina wu ya you don't deserve to get it. Ena we are all Ghanaians and to nua na wanya bi afiwe no next year or non be the government priority to no so benya bi.
I see.
Say the be ya ye betime wo say hwan na hwɛ suye hwan na nhwɛ suye. The entire government ye we nyina na say government person will reduce the importation of poultry products. Every year you spend over $400 million on a year poultry kwa. And as part of the land, you know, government ABC the biggest cancer poultry processing plant between Ahafo and Ashanti region. Once the court is a Bono regions in Ashanti region, one of my kokopa. And the government site baby one mo see sa factory no plant in the DSC. And it's no buswa. Now part of why and then go bebre so aye nkokɔ no a omo part of okro munya enti won na don nkokɔ ma beton korom de akɔ normal processing ti ono mu process a na ya packaging said the different brochi na ba no na obi atima ko said be akuani no ne nkokɔ no ye ready a obenya ready market obeto government no so ebenya se bi food sovereignty nkokɔ na me be wa ha si ne reduce the importation of chicken product so that is the focus of the government.
I see.
Ekoso.
I see.
Obere to say broilers or modeba no. And broilers no. 6 weeks. Oje National Service Authority. Na no mu papa obebe mu koye president ko hoye.
Yes.
And go 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, 6 weeks no when nyina ye kese a.
I see.
Also ton. Na odu 6 weeks no na so anya tofo a. Akon so onyini no kese no mo kese no onyini sabre na no odidi mo no so na wo boka enti 6 weeks ni nya du se pa o se sa akokɔ no ye clear no ni eku ni process enti se kuani no koyan kokɔ no 6 weeks na kokɔ no ye ready for market na wanya tofo a that farmer will be compelled to borrow to feed akokɔ no once and the investment to enya ntumi nya so government is trying to avoid that situation and it's a processing plant no and ebe ma sankoko ni nyina ba beto no process and wa wo ye poultry no nyese wa create jobs keke se wo ye for passion nemum wo any income from it and sa na ma we miensa obi ofro so me wa asase da ho enkoko nketinketi ni bi ne dia na ba betumi aye no so wo asase da na akwa poultry farmer. As for this year, government policy program for Nkokono, government is not coming to help you build your farm. Say a year medium, and now say a year large. No, government is not helping you to build. Name how a government is when say to say medium. No, government to give you a grant,
give you some beds
and beds. Now what we decide what to do. It's not for free. You pay.
We pay.
More the government is giving you a young kokono and for free. Nemo mkoko nketinketini die for free. And before you call say open young koko nketinketini bino, you should know where you belong.
Exactly.
Obi a poultry farmer ni bi obi a poultry farmer dada. And be our 500 no peso increase. Wo ko medium temtono no wo peso hu a akwa betimi afaso betimi access so mo launch here we go to the assembly oko assembly na our agric department e wo ho o me na ba access o farm na sampa yes wo capacity na obetumi aye then whether you qualify or not then the government will assist you.
Oh don't know say one boy juma papa sakra utiem komo e be dey say agogo ketekete dey say that be ano ingira na fan world cup because the motive behind Ansah Shea buying no dear banner, it sounds quite good. And
very, very interesting. And they bought me a thing about so. Like what
Yeah.
We do mama actually. Me am
simplify.
We say me am because a lot of questions.
Yes.
I'm on for friend. Then Neo asasi wo ho. Mube then and trust me within these few minutes
of breaking it down simple
into three
category.
Me baby I'm no Matthias more. Yes. Baby I'm call meja mama me akobo no na mama me 20 no na me chase nti at least next year no na ja me no more bye na me nua no tifie no so no so akoye akoji na ma nya bi this year dia me say next year so me den menye bi and I think it's a very nice idea. And look we motive no kra to nche it is trying to bring entrepreneurs on board because who are around uni ejuma na otimi nya kokobuo baako na onya ye fence bet no 20 na exactly and so either man is free na sa 20 no in 6 weeks maximum of 8 weeks na otimi aton anya capital back no asako fa for fraud there. Trust me, this is the best way to start business. And I think yes you bought Minister Abaso near bought Ora John Dramani Mahama Abaso. Say at least or Jane Ghana for him. Trust me, this current administration, we are youth, not only business idea. Trust me, listen to the ministers, listen to the president himself. Who we are, you have a business. Look,
who said last week Friday, and NEIP, I say no more lunch, a Jumara. Sure. A Jumara model, no, Portrait Susuka.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and Tiwane, a Greek ministry, I signed MOU. A Hong Kong, it created 2,000 jobs. And the Ama Mobunu, and T NAIP is training Crawford. One person me yanko kono 2,000 of them are supportive omo.
See,
I'm watching me enya bi enti sa cage ne sa kwa befaso yanko ni nyina no yade omo boa na National Service Authority omo no mo hyenko kono ase dada kra ba fi we minister a support omo omo nkoko kese pa ama ma yen na no omo ye adwumadie omo ni omo ton nkoko about 20,000 best.
Yeah.
That day now, don't call me. That's how the government is.
And so, Papa Farm Home, no say, Okwa volunteer, almost on Kukono 120 cedis. But Kwamo farms are 80 cedis.
It used to be 350 Ghana cedis.
Oh, say I allow me the back studio. And my just say we say. So now we need no. It's now me call her almost say 80 cedis. Anytime I make one say I was shocked because 80 Ghana cedis. And I don't want package on my processing 100 cedis. I was shocked. It's like because the youth out there right now, the atmosphere is essentially journal and NDC a buyer also creating entrepreneurship no easy. And more trust me, this is a time for us to focus on business, focus on entrepreneurship, because system now I want to say a boy youth in business. It's up to you how we are babu now. Exactly. Position yourself very well. You tell me, bra penny, chechema odia maya in this few time no. Look, I was shocked when I hear say independent candidate. It's me a lobby a home minister. If you Accra, akokonongo. To the extent say I go. Because say akonongo yeah. To the extent say after say one man minister talk ne man for tomatoes no wasa ma minister akọ kati soda yes I the investors akọ fi o ha yes planter so udua ntos ni wi a ye beto
omo improve seed
exactly
e betimi ado ntos 200 acres
so just imagine
omo improve seed e betimi edua watermelon 100 acres omo improve seed and so be dua there's one other commodity
cabbage
and also 100 hectares ano asa ma omo 2000 fertilizer bag of fertilizer free bags of fertilizer free.
That's why you saw a very elated.
Obi no sadi 50,000 Ghana cedis Emma MC ni say on fa ni ya konfa mompanto petrol mu drip machines no na farmers no a oma kwan to omo ntimi fa produce no ma no omo fa drip machines ni twitwa kwan ntum say the be ya nuane betimi aba market ni enya bi edi.
See, until we utie we now resetting agenda na ye kan ho asem. This is the perfect resetting agenda.
I see.
And here oman bia wa won agriculture. Nnuane a udua. Ultimately making sure say you are self-sufficient. Here you can Burkina, Cote d'Ivoire, the bia ye kofa niema say ye kofa bro, ye kofa jene every hole in eba to the extent say we have the land in Ghana.
Yeah.
But your papa and not paying pa the good leader yenya and until ya catch up to neck. Now share research now I have no doubt say in the next 4 years no and you be so for me the only thing I want to advocate here and I say a mobuno more fear or more dream say a Jumano letter writing application letter for employment. No, this is the time for them to refocus and make sure say no, they should position themselves very well and go and search for the opportunity. This is the time for you to invest in yourself, because you can't rely on writing application letter for employment every single time. This is a business opportunity, Abba. We should find way to grab it because me see how me bra che me na wie no me agasa me jam mo baby am metimi di mo akose. Oh yes, because you know oh yeah me baby am dey fa me bon pa ke say ja o me sha asie ja me nya akoko buoni ba ku e de koto ho na me nya na say so me hu say na odi video bi to ho a agric minister fie no body wo ho and I was so happy. I was so happy. Oh, leadership by example.
This time, the reality is that most of this
education. Education, yeah. But the way education abua amahu do bisuno. Yeah, the education in Ansah because you only say nya ko school we are and ya maybe on my self sufficient. Sure. Yes, I say yeah.
Sure.
Obi so nya sika kwa kotofie. Wo kon enkrofo fie wo easily go na ya. Obi a landscape no so twetwe bebe odua nsensan kama emafie o ye fe. But sasa no eduaba bia wo de besi wo de koko si wo ebeso wo de makosi wo ebeso. And what the government is advocating is say one kasa wo fie honom kakra no for BBC ho wo de ntosi so wa de men fa drum so ebeso wo beti santosi na di enti se mfa nsa akra hakra we see 30% of household a obi atime dua ntosi evia wo de mfa nsa 20 plants e wo fie ntosi just 3 months no konko tontos wo market obeti ofi ho anu wadi unhuni say bibia o but you are helping the economy, helping the government to reduce the importation of tomato.
Even your whole health no cry, it is very
organic.
Exactly. Until the mineral. I think say in the next few years this is what we voted for.
Exactly.
And the agric minister is doing so well. And me, I have no doubt say in the next 4 years no because the approach at air corner say and trust me
ebusu omontete so my market yenye bi
enti so no ho
that has been a conversation now
enti so no ho enya buy na beto so yeah
and making
because o hwe calculations are omude ton wo bush ho na hwe transportation omude bahana na hwe end products no be omude ton no unti business people na say but say ebu let also you yourself know you reduce it. See what I say. Until all we need is for us to make sure say ebebu.
Okay.
So production ebu so because the reason why I'm out for enti so they say someone will say and also so they have the power to control the price. But say a so they will reduce it.
Ghana system no. aduane betimi abusu yes ye kase aduane abusu ye kase ntosi abusu ba wokọ Accra ha sisi Accra na ntosi ubenya batu nya na fofofo sa hwade okofa Ghana Statistical Service as of 2023 food inflation was about 61%. Yes. Okofa 2024 somewhere October September food inflation was 22.5%. Before NDC ebe take over 2025 January January na food inflation as should to equal a year 23 almost 25%. And now minu kasi was single digit a year food inflation. No, you were 11.8%.
Okay, so the inflation ankasa 9.
Yes. Food inflation 11.8%.
Okay.
So what it means statistically, what it means, the food inflation has reduced. Ghana phone na be di adanse say na aduane abu. But okwa marketer and reflect it. Said ourselves because Ghana ni free say adent was say ma dia matono nsuo we ametono 1 cedi adent ni wuchina was say mete so dem 50 pesos. And to the menya hwe kra na wo de memfa bi into so ametono sa. That's the mentality. So now the government has to work. Ekwe betimi afa so a food ne betimi distribute won say kane no na government e wo food distribution network bia like institution ba no na kofa anuane no no mo edeba advantage point na omo distribute na de koso but eno no e multi-sectorial because one aduadifo no ko bi so mo be catch us say transport cost of transportation petrol boarding obeka tell say car current mean konko fanuane ne ma it means road and we need to improve on our road networks after so say kwa betimi afa so I say enuane ne betimi transport at least to the vantage point na Ghana for no atumi enya bia ton fofofo but the truth of the matter is that Ghana dwadini no with the current situation is Ghana dwadini so obedi no kre e de ama ne nua ene ne nyame a wosom no a aduane bekofom bayenye ene bayire na mo kofa bayire eye kia track no a na omutimi ton no 15,000 11,000 ene bayire ba ma ebinim the track ne ba omoton no 5,000 4,000 last week dan by omofra ministry says a minister mo a omo bayire kia ye ton 2,000 last week ye bayire freedom by eba omo ba bedu eye dowenya as load for so ache omo say bayire no my overloading. The minister has to intervene. I mean, first that case come Greater Accra regional minister.
Okay.
Honorable Okulu. Minister friend one na honorable friend. Ano mo release. So bon famra said the be Ghana for any one crime betimi enya BAD. And oko agbugburuhia bayire bua kofom. But wo be ko say dwadini ne kofa firi agbugburuhia one ne tinkran ha. Ena kwani na so bayire no freedom by. Ano de bedo agbugburuhia. Ena obi akofa firi agbugburuhia de akọ Medina market. Ena ono so akofa firi Medina market no de akọ ne mpotamu bodwa no woton. Ono no ton bayire ba ko 50 cedis. But the same bayire no kwa agbugburuhia obenya ne 10 and 15. Enti the consumer no ne within important ho no on benefiting from a year aduane na aye fono nemmom sa trader no no oti akrotimi call abubu skofa yam no on netin faso kwani na benefit the consumer benefit the middleman on benefit. That is the problem we have in this country.
Sana it is rolling say
1 minute na ye nhwe de bitimi aye with the next
the simple they say man who said na aban episode see markets 24-hour market ebeboa and I think say those that markets no should make sure say obema competitiveness ide aba markets no because say those markets no na aban there na nema bobe food stuffs they will control the price because the minimum say ne nansi me more kronudi omo mos abedos wo Ghana ha. And until alcohol is very cheap. In Japan, most of the most alcohol the normal food so I say because alcohol never turn on a boarding there and they come in maybe call the other one more moody. So I say so I think say buying and this is the time to consider these things and make sure say the bit control price because a clear example a national service for a friend say chicken.
Yes.
oko abonti oko tono 180 what I say but oko national service oko 100 so everybody will go to the national service and well buy it over there because quality and also when you say you can trust the quality of it.
I see.
I think that this is the time there's a competition na pricing it's me control because Ghana need party so but just so party here I say you call abusoka here here intercourse between Ghanaians and Nigerians no Nigeria ni eton fofofo get the same thing Ghana need to know about day and so the modify the same system so I think we should just find a way because inflation maybe above form. Why are we still buying it the same price? We just have to work on it.
All right, MC Auntie, Jumedi Nani Guswa Erebro Citizen Show, said we know Accra100.5. Go for Bo Sami Hunto Abaso Papa Obisi, thank you, Hunto. That's it. Ubiso say, I mean, come and see you your time, no, it will just barely about 10 minutes to go. And you share our said yeah, you made I'll say Hunto is the best communicator. I like this guy so much. Please, I'm living in UK. Please let me have his number. I like to discuss something with you, bro. All right, until we free Kojo Amankona on Hona Eba. So we see Ochrin, so say good job, Hunto. And
Kojo Amankona. Wait me ako Facebook Hunto TVGH.
Okay.
Now on sending me message.
Okay.
Yes, so sending message with the number. I'll get in touch with him.
Right.
Yeah, I will send the number, but I'm the number to us.
I'm
oh no.
Yes, this success has a lot of friends.
Oh yes.
And the man said you'll be a manager. Right, MCI come on down here, good sir. But we need bread. Me hear me time no. Paitesu mama signal say yenye barely because 12 minutes Ansah. Because your interview be was here after this. But I don't know. Naimus ne NPP flag bearership race no. My name got to aba. We'll be up picking the position as we speak now. Nana, Baku behind me. You got to a bed position.
Oh, Mr. Baku, here, having my teacher, I say, go Baku, number 1, number 2, number 3, I told us over. I can't check you for MPP, Frank 2-4 no position, our ballot, and so said, can say notice of pool, no. Na said you go buy in here. Former MP Edema Asin Central Ura Kennedy Ajepon na EPK number 1 ewo Sanso na Dr. Brian Achampong EPK number 2 His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia EPK number 3 Sanso na Dr. Educhum EPK number 4 and engineer Kwabena Ajepon EPK number 5 enti sana ubi huomo ewo ballot paper ne so ebreso na se wonmo koto aba nti munhye ne so ebusiafo sei na eko Sagra o je ne sei oh me le ja
that number game way on TV this afternoon now a spokesperson from the Baumia camp Edin Komos and as well as the honorable Kennedy Ajepon camp, and they all seem to be upbeat about the number game when one consistency say that honorable Kennedy Ajepon pick one and Ekoye BBA showdown near the BEM. And they were always excited about the numbers or more funny at the idea. But my opinion on that.
I would for the uncommon assembly. I don't think I'm interested in it. Honestly, I'm not. I don't know. The only bear 8 years no, and you would the same. Oh, 280 banks. You have my more Bobra, a Bobra Ghana ha. Omusika kakra abai odi osakto so kra wodi abom ni so aka ho ene ne fam fam se aircut
o kire DDEP
na sango for yes so you don't even need to talk about them, trust me. I think say yanka 9 months asem because me say obi ampa omini ma hwe The moment you see their face, like wolf, there are people that we shouldn't even discuss. We shouldn't even talk about them because what they have done in the last 8 years, the book at Neza crying yibi. Oh yes, the book at Neza crying yibi.
But the number game no the ensure how.
Oh no, like among us on much a year number, some my number 20, number 8, and yeah we need forget your no cry. Me the numbers doesn't do anything. Competency.
Okay.
What I say, and then your mission will show. So we win, lose. But some for no 5 million, but when you are Ghana hold on. Oh, not a single soul among the 5. And a Ghana hold on. Until the bomb pie and I say, minutes and probably ha, your bomber obini fra, and I'm probably your bomber or be a bottom crank, a boss and pie on the mom. I mean, look, what these people took us through for 8 years, we shouldn't even discuss about them.
Mate,
so why have some question?
Maybe I didn't know
you see, yes, Yentia, Sebio, and Sufinso Cosanso Crojens. Can I Japan say or I could do to an end the Ustrubia on the Canadian pa? But can I Japan Timian Canadian when MPP Baumia? Any some selected few NPP executives, yes, sir, Ombesi MPP Constitution, Trase. MPP Constitution also more to abakwe polling station executives. Na polling station executives, constituency executives. Na constituency executives, be regional executives. No money na cabo may national executives. Ansah ne akwa to aba Frankatuni. Baba Omia. Any some selected MPP phobia Omia Baumia agenda free say. How they manage with the current delegate, or more manipulative or more album, or more manage say or more sustain or more months sound. Said the bear or metimia to Abama Baumia for the second time, and send a better almost Obama. Back in Japan, as bold as he claims to be, when Timian can wish. As for balloting, dear. Last 2023, I'm quite about Canada Japan the same number 1 and another. Now Baumia number 2. Yes. And then Baumia pushing a quacoda number 3. Now said the mini a kind. Sandy Panumini now we be anywhere. We a gun and me also bomb pie say. Sanko for Mumu be and may any team presidency. Yenfo bit say Kwabena Japan. Kwabena Japan. Kwabena Japan upon all this the mess. MPP Baumia to Ghanaians true. Now we a general secretary, the same Baumia na Kufuado. And omo kick your ass. Omo wo kunsa any polakuf afuku edifi hono. But last minute, Kwabena Japan 2024 was seen stand on a platform campaigning for Baumia.
Campaign manager.
Call to duty.
The same Kwabena Japan. Every Omoko primaries 2023, Okache said Baumia and MPP government has failed Ghana for miserably. No, after the primaries, Kwabena Japan, the same person. Now, Osi Baumia doesn't qualify to lead MPP as a flag bearer, but he qualified. But Olusiano, the same person, Bekache Ghana for say Baumia is the right man. If Baumia didn't qualify to lead MPP, this small political party. How can you advocate say Baumia Kafra MBF flag bearer Ghanaians? It means MPP deserves better than Ghana.
I see.
And he on common sense grounds, Kwabena upon Lucas or him. Confirm with say Kafra or say your bitum. One am no bono safo hene say si one am abonte ankrofo so obey education minister we are there. A minister could gina parliament. Eka say free senior high school are benefited and cry 5.7 million. 5.4 million.
Yeah.
You probe in the federal ecofa data buy and then cry benefited 3.7 million. Or see a oversight. Or say or do Upia won't timmy no crotimi jina on the floor of parliament editro. Deceiving Ghanaians. Say any power, say one was one on legacy away education, it be murder. With legacy away education and cry you couldn't feed them. at a point they have to shut down secondary schools because umunya aduane mponi. Double track systems ni nyina wo ho. We live this mess even textbooks you couldn't provide. But you this same person spent over millions of cedis. So they are quarter day past question pass go at the mom of fra.
On the top
America hona free also education no. Tano mo ye no. Nipa we so president. Wo they are not to ncha wan bi. One account bi. Brandon Champon. Brandon Champon so president. Will be as a MP and as a minister. Offer kuntuna se efa Ghana Japade. Efum Ghana hotels are a Ghana na so yenton farm no. Because on the biggest sponsor of a Kufuado campaign. Enti yemfa Ghana Japade enanase. Na as a MP as a minister. Who feels a was sponsor Kufuado mana be president and you deserve everything. Aye Ghana dia. And then I just be president and me. Obama masase kura mama transfer Ghana hase. We and I'm so a president. Kofa obiti say Kennedy Japan. Kennedy Japan say we bold. Na obi nyuma. And intino ye de Ghana shenin sa obetimi aye amana yeye. Akufuado sa no mka dada ye say Akufuado eye human rights lawyer. Na Akufuado dia kotu no a law or law report ya kotu Akufuado be a president as a human rights lawyer, not law student. Echo demonstration ni twa omunsu share.
Oh, me,
human rights lawyer.
Your friend is Gregory Afoko.
Paul Afoko nia. Ya did not share more for ya chese in kwala na kwa question. Akufuado so human rights lawyer. Akufuado so human rights lawyer. Dom level. Wo yi nadi or for so no Supreme Court ruling says Akufuado decision was unconstitutional. COVID-19 Akufuado so akwaje den ya man 2 year did declare can say lockdown. Supreme Court ruling by say it was unconstitutional. A human rights lawyer, Kennedy Japan, ever catches on a businessman, and now Bobie Numa, who are a successful poultry farmer, or Bobie Numa. I mean, can't say me. Our junior dear business is different from our junior debumai.
I see.
Any criminal can be a successful businessman, but it takes a man with wisdom and vision, a mature person, not because any age, we're kind of emotional. Or you're very mature. Can you imagine? Second in Japan, Ababe say you president. Now be NDC for demonstration. No, be actual placard Diego say, why did we vote for a president? Yaya na doing what you mapping. Said an annual one cause MPP cook a wakaye. One calling for national address. Munku and this phone in a way. So okay, I before the crap for Monfa or Mofrum. What got the Munku Munina? We need no emotional intelligence will be. Why Baumia? Baumia, a failed politician. A failed politician like Baumia.
Oh, a digitalization, yeah. Say,
or no, Sapesa or Sabe president. Somebody who left power as a vice president for almost like 12 years. When I hear lectures economy na Oba head of economic management team chairman for 8 years. OPK dollar from 4 cedi. Who colonel 17 cedis. And your professor Jena no Pukwajimana or your economist that. Dollar buy ultima dollar buy ever be do 10. And I consider I'm 12 for Saturday Seba. Oh, Sassy and Sanfa to me, Mount. Now between the Ghana for Bosch has look at
what say.
After what I say,
Materials.
No, after what I say. You say, oh, could the Jum a bompire. Her bompire is a man NPP ni bia. It's a presidency pampai cry, man. She said, presidency pampai. You cry, man in TV. Ah, new. Aban papa na buy. Maybe abafobia construction cost. Everywhere
aban buy. 10 months money away. Ministers in Tuamoka.
What?
And so she adwuma moye.
What?
Kwabena Minta Kando health minister. At 10 years our nursing we say I cannot do abro. A doctor food in atem. A nurse food in atem. Now fi a chef for unemployed nurses are also insulting him. Now nurse food in atem na so obi a ho nya fe. Ni na chi nkra. Ye tia na
say madam mo kai ho e wo Facebook any baby I would breti bia no yakopon enkoso nhira wo bitre mu edema menua bema nana otuda consider mu nim no me kire mu say na e wo se okudi djuma bi edeboa Maminda Minya Bema Sami Hunto as a broadcast journalist, original TV, no war. Samson Abdullah Sakra Al Hassan and so Abe Ansah from the NDC communication team. Abusiafo ye de dwumadi nyina no esi wa ha ye beda mase se mojebre ehwe yen enuanu ma mo ba Facebook no so ye hu mu nyina ye de mase se mo so mo de madwenkyere e de fa ho e de baaye mo amutie ye radio no nso yakopon koso nhyem nyame ya domo a ye be hia echina nonson ewo anapanimu aha na afi nso no amende obi biase na yakopon nhira mo said America no we did this for God and country nti yebeda mase medin Dr. Desmond Kofi Annan yedimosi nyame ya adoma echina no pa yebehia
Accra100.5
Papa driver, Maninda Heya, Accra FM, Papa driver, Maninda Heya, Accra FM, Papa driver, Maninda Heya, Accra FM, Papa.
Na chese unia kofi nyamiche maji mekonjwa mesan ema wa chen ema wa ha ema wa jo ema wa kwaba kese pa de badwumedi ya eye Accra100.5 kase fidie yiso na eye Benji Estate and Investment for yebre anything me ba be ma wa asase ewo enkran ne bo eda form ne bo ye moton ne bo eye fefe na echinjeje bia eni ho epa cha omidin ena mabo achre kofi nyameche obetimi aframe Ghana for kofi mitremu ama Benji Estate and Investment na mi bisasa won ho ete sen sɛ wo ho yɛ de a yɛde wo twɛdi mpo Nyankopɔn ase ma sɛ mbi sɛ biem o wɔ asase ana ɛyɛ wo sɛ wontimi nyɛ ana ma obi ehunahuna ma obi anka nkyerɛ wo sɛ wontimi nyɛ da bi asase ɛyɛ japade ɛsombo nti edin ɛda yɛ so ɛyɛ Benji Estate and Investment na kyerɛ sɛ wotɔ asase wɔ yɛ hɔ a ɛnyera yɛ afebɔɔ mfie biara na nkanso afɔ baba aba abɛto na Benji Estate and Investment yɛhyɛ yɛ dwumadi ase abosom baako bebree mpo mɛyɛ kɔ 2 years promo baako obi enu a wayɛ de ayɛ bi pɛ ɛne nti na Benji Estate yɛse a yɛtu mmira na yɛakyerɛ wusie ɛne nti yɛse yɛwɔ nsase ɛwɔ Shai Osuduku Chopoli after Central University ɛne ɛmiamia ahodoɔ bebree ɛno ne yɛbɛtutu ne srɛ ɛne abasa yɛ ama obi atɔ ɛma wɔn nso so wonkonkonya abayama ne yɛ bia wonya landguard asɛm wonya police asɛm ɛnyɛ matrama kɔ ɛnyɛ me economy aba na obi agye osika na wayɛ obukata ahemfo sɛm biara ni yɛn nsase so abansa ɛhyɛ yɛ dwumadi a yɛdi ase ɛne nti Benji Estate and Investment sɛ ya homa yɛdidi dwuma ɛwɔ yɛasoɛyɛ no yɛadwene wo ho ɛno nti bɔ mmɔden na frɛ he na yɛnyɛ nhyehyɛe ɛma ɛwɔ 0248 78 0887 0248 78 0887 ana frɛ he wɔ 0554 45 2689 0554 45 2689 me fa ne bi mu ho do nti 0554 45 2689 Benji Estate and Investment odofo ye wasase e wo Shai Osuduku a eben Esutware Junction hye no so mame ye wo asase e wo Shai Osuduku a eben Esutware Junction na sa asase mepa ocho 40,000 Ghana cedis hye no so mame 40,000 Ghana cedis obroni se outright sika kutu a wode to nanso Benji se nso to nanso fom ayedin ene nti de yehia firi wo nkyɛn ayɛ fisika 5,000 Ghana cedis beto ase hye no so mame 5,000 Ghana cedis beto ase na wode 5,000 Ghana cedis ne beto ase a yepa ocho ebema wa abosome ba akokosi ne nsia na wodi etuatua na sɛ mpo wonya saa sika no ɛwɔ saa abosom nsia no mu a ɛne yɛn kasa yɛbɛto ase na ɛno n'akyi no yɛse saa 5,000 na wode aba bɛto ase no saa abosom ba akokosi ne nsia no yɛde asase no bɛma 45,000 ɛno nti Benji se bra na yɛntwa asase 70 by 100 ɛmfa ma yɛntwa asase 70 by 100 wo ho do nti 70 by 100 na yɛmfa ma na asase no mese 45,000 ɛno ɛyɛ abosome baako saa kusi ne nsia ne de ɛboro so ɛno na wutua 45,000 na mbom outright no ɛyɛ 40,000 Ghana cedis hye no nso man sɛ yɛn saase nyina nsuo nkanea akwan ɛwɔ hɔ because obroni se ɛyɛ well demarcated ɛyɛ estate lands me pacho nkrɔfoɔ kora te hɔ dada ɛno nti Benji se bɛgye asase ɛwɔ Shai Osuduku yɛwɔ asase nso so ɛwɔ Chopoli na saa Chopoli asase no ɛno bɛn Segleme housing project hye no nso mame Segleme housing project saa asase a yɛtɔn no wɔ Chopoli no ɛno yɛ 35,000 Ghana cedis sɛ wɔn nsa ayemfo kyinye ebi editipi echi nti 35,000 Ghana cedis no ɛne outright ɛno ɛyɛ 1 to 6 months facheme ohu donti 1 to 6 months ɛno ɛyɛ 35,000 Ghana cedis na onso wudi etuatua na mo wo pɛ no out front ana outright de wudi sika ne gu a ɛyɛ 30,000 cedis ɛna yɛde asase no ɛgye na mbom sɛ opa abosome baako mienu kosi nsia bisa de amede kan no ba cho 35,000 Ghana cedis ɛna wode ba mai ɛno nso yɛtwa no 70 by 100 me pa cho hye no nso mai sɛ Benji Estate fo nsase kora de opa ahwea de ahye dwumadie na ase bi wo so dada benade bia yɛkɔ asase no so me pa cho 7:30 na yɛkɔ memenenda sorry memenende biara yɛkɔ asase no so 7:30 na yɛkɔ de yɛnyɛ nyinaa nsa obɛfrɛ he on sɛ ndɛ nkɔmɔ no de ato fam paa obɛfrɛ he na afi wa ma yɛhu no sɛ oba bi afi yɛbɛso yɛbɛyɛ nhyehyɛe de amount car la wode bɛkɔ asase no so aba ɛnyɛ wa wo car yɛayɛ car yɛde wo bɛkɔ ɛde wo aba afei mpatwɔ sanhyɛ no nso ɛma yɛn sɛ asase no sɛ ne boɔ no ɛso anaasɛ esua anayɛ adantem yɛpatwɔ sika a wode to ase 5,000 deɛ yɛnya nyinaa 5,000 ɛno na ɛyɛ asase no ne outright money anaasɛ ne commitment fee menka no saa commitment fee ebusua na nti ama mma ndam de ato fam na maayɛ no bɔkɔɔ nyinaa yɛ nipa bi ne mu ani agye because ne yɛ ka nsɛm wɔn susu sɛ ɛyɛ bɔsire mu ka nipa bi ne mu anya asase ɛne nti wɔn hyɛ yɛn sɛ yɛnkɔ so ambɔ de wura ma nipa bi ne mu a ɛtete ebi ne mu fie a efie wurafoɔ tete nyɛ wɔn ne nam yɛ mfikyire ne wɔn ɔbɔ yɛ apono mu ɛna wɔn ɔma yɛ asomandwin ɛndɛ ne yɛ ato dan mu ɛndɛ ne yɛ kase mpatsɔ dɛbi wobɛnya beebi de uti ato ɛne nti sɛ obi etimi ayɛ nso obetimi ayɛ nti bɛngye se yɛwɔ nsaase a yɛtu ne srɛ ɛne abasa mɛpatsɔ sɛ wohwɛ yɛ ɛboa yɛde ma wɔn a wɔde kɔmpɛɛ no yɛ anomfoɔ deɛ yɛboɔ no da fam paa obi wɔ hɔ ɔma ɔmama wɔn fie bebree nanso ɛnkɔnkosi aga ne nyinaa yɛakyɛ egu so nanso bɛngye se dɛbi bɛbɔ dan firi fie yɛhwehwɛ ade wɔ fie ne yɛnya bi a ɛne yɛkɔ abɔnten yɛn ahoma no ɛyɛ 0248 78 0887 0248 78 0887 anaa 0554 45 2689 0554 45 2689 Benji Estate and Investment asase ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa yɛ after Central University mepatwɔ saa asase ɛyɛ 70,000 Ghana cedis mepatwɔ saa also pa abosome baako mmienu ne ne nsia no bi dia ɛyɛ 80,000 saa asase no nso